sprint has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
Here we go, guys.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 228 pounds, BF Bobby Fish.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
Breaking news, you're gay. More at 10.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Can your vagina be too wet? 100%. And here's how.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Let me be 1,001% clear. Traveling to the Eagles game today is essential travel. If you are driving just go slow, like get there. If you are catching SEPTA in mass transit, just get on mass transit and get there. But Megan and Chippewa, Philadelphia Eagles game or today is essential. Thank you also, Brian Lutcher. We now want to take some. We want to take some questions, Hanny. Vanessa, we've got to do this. Let me hear you all saying, hey, ow, hey, ow, hey, ass, hey, oh. That's not bad.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
These are little ones. Press them out. We're going to squeeze those cheeseburgers out of those hips. All right, and those French fries. And that carrot cake. Ooh, press. Yeah. All right. Now these.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason, fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby. That's the one. Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And here we are, folks. Welcome to Tuesday, and welcome to The Vibe. Not just any vibe. This is The Vibe Stream Show 316. The sensation that's sweeping the internet nation. It is BF Live, The Vibe. Welcome to Tuesday, and welcome to The Vibe once again. I am your humble friend and host, BF Bobby Friend. As it says in the little kind of corner. How close can I get my finger? Right there. That is me, and I'm here for you for the next 3 hours, folks. What are you guys up to? You ready to hang out for 3 hours? It is Tuesday. It is that bastard child of kind of Monday. It's kind of that weird day. That's why they normally do 2 for Tuesdays and stuff like that on the radio. Well, I try to bring old radio vibes to what I do here 3 hours a day, hanging out with my great friends that are backstage. So let's do it and get into it, because we got some things to celebrate today. We have a special chat family member who's celebrating a birthday. I see some super chats that indicate that. And someone acquired a wrench that didn't have it just the day before. So we're going to get into all that when we do the opening chat family check-in. We'll do the not-so-serious news. I have a couple sports items I'll throw in for my boy Andrew the Giant, who I'm looking at backstage. He's ready to go. He is the Human Sports Ticker. So let's bring him in, guys, and let's start the show off with some fun. Andrew's always first. A matter of fact, he's about 45 minutes first before the show comes on. So I'm going to bring him in now because he's been sitting backstage long enough. He's my friend. He's yours. He's co-streaming this show right here, The Vibe 316 on Andrew the Giant 96. It's the one and the only Andrew the Giant.
Hey, Mia.
Hello, sunshine. How you doing, Florida?
Good. How are you?
Good? That's great, man. So what's good today, Andrew?
Not much, actually. Just chilling.
Chilling?
For the show.
Waiting for the show. Yeah, you always check in good and early, but I'm always so busy kind of eating breakfast and don't ask about my bathroom habits and all that stuff before the show, buddy. It's a whole thing. But welcome everybody joining us today. And if you have a minute to come over to BF Live The Vibe and hit the share, like, share, subscribe, it's absolutely free, and I would really appreciate it. So I'm going to take the lift off for y'all to backstage. All right, Andrew, well, I'm glad you're here to hang out today. I got a couple stories in the not-so-serious news, some sports stories that we're going to talk about. I explained to you real quick. Don't give them away right now because I know you want to do the show early as soon as we start talking. So let's wait until we do the actual news segment. I see great friends like Lynn and Oscar and Chris. I feel like Miss Sally all of a sudden. I see all kind of people checking in on the chat. I see the nerd. So we're going to do the chat family check-in, Andrew. But not before we bring our next bro in. He's the bro you know. We call him the prop master here. He is our friend Scott Fitzpatrick. Come on, Scotty.
Hey, oh yeah.
Boy, Scott, good to see you guys backstage when I've got the show ready. How you doing today?
All right. Just lighting up for the first time today. Wake and bake.
Ooh, wake and bake. The good old wake and bake. You don't hang over. You just hang on. Well, that's good, Scott. And I have a little pre-show ritual. I don't try to get too tore up because I'm running a lot of bells and whistles here.
Right.
But we do our little celebration things during the show. As I've gotten more familiar with doing the show, and I can do it on autopilot, then I don't have to worry about having being clogged by weed head, whatever. But yeah, I'm happy you're here, of course, buddy.
Right on. Good to be here.
Good. We're going to fall down your hole a little later. Scott has a couple entries for Cyrax and Tammy. So we're going to fall down her hole later. We also got to get into this whole thing. I'm going to introduce, I don't know if you guys notice when you're on social media, wherever you are, Scott, or anybody in the chat, do you notice that everything is turning up pickle this year? The pickle theme?
I mean, you brought that up before, and now as you said that, I am seeing pickles everywhere.
Well, bro, I am going to hammer the point home because I got to say, we're going to do a segment here. There's so much stuff that's coming up on my feed. Where's my element that I have? I prepared an element for it, of course, because, Scott, it's safe to say that we're in a pickle the year of 2025. We're in a pickle. There's a little graphic I made up for it. Well, maybe we'll get down to doing that later, Scott, because I have a folder full of stuff. You would not believe the stuff that people are doing with pickles as far as eating them and turning them into all kinds of weird kind of snacks and meals, Scott. So we'll have to get into that, and we're kind of in a pickle. Just everything I see, Andrew. What's up, buddy?
Oh, I wonder if they're big enough. Girls use it as toys.
Fuck, you hear that, Scott? He's got to take everything to fucking... Yeah. He's got to make everything to girls and sex. The pickle looks like a penis, and right away he's got to worry about if they use him for that. Oh, my God, Andrew. Well, we know if you were a girl, and I'm not so sure that you don't use one already, buddy, but we know if you were a girl, you would have a jar of them dills. You'd be the Vlasic king, Andrew. All right, well, I don't know. Maybe some of the ladies will tell us, some of the braver ladies in the chat will maybe tell us that if they feel so inclined, Andrew. But we're not going to find out any of this because there's about 100 chats I see building up. So let's do it and get into it. This is where I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm going to run the element, and we are going to get the show started, checking in with our friends with the opening chat family check-in for Tuesday. June, what's today? June the 3rd it is. So let me run my element and let's go. It is Tuesday. What are you up to, folks? Are you having a ham sandwich, peanut and butter and jelly? What are you guys up to today? Are you home? Are you at work? What are you doing? Tell me now in the chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is the day for positive vibes. I'll bring this up again. This is all kind of happening live in real time, Scott and Andrew. I will let you know that I have a dentist appointment tomorrow at 2 o'clock, which is like literally like right in the middle when we do the show. So I believe that I'm going to do this show tomorrow just for the one day. I'm going to try it out from 8 till 11 tomorrow. Now, if that's too early for you guys that are burning the midnight oil, I understand. But tomorrow, because of a dentist appointment, I will not be on at my regularly scheduled time. I will be on 8 a.m. East until 11 a.m. East. We'll try something different. It was either do an abbreviated show and try to rush the appointment. That would have been good. Do it early or not do it at all. So I figured I would try to throw it out there early and see who I can find early tomorrow. But right now, we're in the middle of the day. I'm going to go to the top of the chat and let you know that as all. Oh, first of all, now I got to do it properly, right? That's just mine anyway. But put them in, folks.
What I'll do.
What's up, Andrew?
I'll probably be still in bed at the time. I'll come in the show. I'll probably be getting up, getting ready during that time. As soon as I'm done, I'll come back and rejoin the show.
Okay, I hope you all write all this down because I'm not going to remember it all, Andrew. But yeah, anytime if you can stop in tomorrow, Andrew, you're more than welcome, buddy. And it's funny because you say that you might just be getting up, but I see you doing lives many times before BF Live. So let's just see what happens tomorrow. Because of a dentist appointment, I'm going to try a little shift and a little something different tomorrow. But get them in post because it's post time. Do you have your chat submitted for the opening chat family check-in for BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 316? Andrew's ready. He's ready to whip the horse and drive the car. Whip that horse, Andrew. Ready? You got your chats in? And we begin. And I let you know, as always, that my PayPal preset donate options are always pinned at the top of every chat. Thank you in advance. Pecan, Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. What does he say? He got the pecan emojis. He's got Unga Bunga and what do you know, my friend Pecan. We're going to talk about Pecan a little more further down in the chat. How you doing, Pecan? Let's get into that Gano. That's right. I'm going to continue on here. I see some funny chats on the way down. Pecan, always with the pattern of checking in with your second one being a most generous $2 super chat. And he says, oh shit, we're having it. We're doing it. Tickle.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Thank you, Pecan, for that $2, buddy. Something coming up for you. Pecan is having fun utilizing all of the emojis right here, being a member on BF Live The Vibe. Justice says number 6, but you're number 1. It was good seeing you over there on the Levyverse. Big Sausage from Canada checks in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, and he's looking at his balls or something. Well, say hello to Big Sausage Canada there, Andrew. Checking on your channel. Big Sausage. Let's see. Imagine that. Somebody named Big Sausage checking on Andrew's channel. Andrew is co-streaming my show, The Vibe 316, on his channel, and that's why you're seeing us today. Space Chief 75. We got to get down to it, Scott. We have to get down to it because he says, hey, everybody. And then Pecan checks in with the most generous. Oh, it skipped on me. Son of a bitch. Here we go. The minute I click on it, it fucking skips. Here we go. Come on. I'm coming back up to the top. Take me to the top. Here it is right here. Happy birthday, Space Chief 75. Pecan says with a $2, another $2 super chat. So, you know, first of all, Scott, happy birthday to our friend Space Chief 75. And, bro, you gave out your age. You hit like that other plateau, that 5-number plateau. Congratulations. 50. I'm 50, and I like to kick and stretch and kick. Well, I like to play Space Chief 75 right here that Terry need for us. Terry Nee made for him and made for us. So let me go to my little link right now. I will pull up his commercial because it's definitely a vibe, and that's what this show is all about. We're about energy and positive vibes. Happy birthday to my friend, our friend, Space Chief 75. Happy birthday, buddy. Boom. Let's go and celebrate. It's a celebration, bitches. You don't necessarily have to buy him a present, but if you need some kind of tattoo art, or if you have a show and you want some art made for it, or if you want a picture of your dog, like a drawing of your dog, he can hook you up with all that stuff. You see all the stuff right here. No two images are alike. Say happy birthday to Space Chief 75 and hook him up with a little project. Slide into his DMs on Twitter X. Happy birthday, Space Chief! We're going to do the damn thing today. I'm going to do the not-so-serious news after the Chat family check-in. We got to get in a little Perry talk. There was some great media shares for Media Share Monday last night. We're in a pickle segment. We're going to talk about everything you shouldn't be doing with pickles. We got Scott Cole. We're going to have so much fun today. I got all kind of stuff written down. But nothing's more important than Space Chief 75. Birthday, buddy. Happy birthday to our creative friend, Space Chief 75, using that Terry Nee produced jam right there. P-Cunt gives a shout out love to Just a Guess and Ahoya. Thanks, P-Cunt, for Space Chief 75 for the birthday wishes. You're welcome, brother, SC75. Space Chief is throwing out all the love. Andrew, Big Pimp Andrew, and utilizing the Andrew emoji, which you can only do if you're a member here on the Vibe. Excuse me? Going underwater.
Space Chief, happy big birthday, buddy.
Andrew, I saw your artwork, I think, go out Friday on Twitter X, buddy. The no filter?
I gotta take a look at it.
Have you not seen it yet? I shared it and everything. Wait a minute.
Holy shit.
Wait a minute. I wonder why I didn't hear anything about this shit. Let me go to Space Chief 75 on Twitter. Or actually, it might be liked on mine, Space Chief. Let's see.
I haven't seen it either, Andrew.
Oh, well, shit. I didn't know. Damn, let me look. I'm actually scanning his page right now, Space Chief 75, because I think he did it Friday, I want to say. There's the drop-in.
Friday? Damn, this is Tuesday.
Bro, I believe it was Friday that I saw it. Space Chief can correct me in the chat, if you will. I'm scanning down. Let me see. Dude's got a lot of shit on here. Out of the coffin. We'll just stare at Andrew while I'm scanning.
Yeah.
While I'm scanning. Where is that, Space Chief? Is it not on your... Oh, here it is. I got it right here, guys. Check this shit out, Andrew. Let me take you out to one. And I got it. I'm wondering why I ain't heard shit about this. Watch this. Here we go. This is the new No Filter with Andrew, Space Chief 75. Design Andrew. Let's see. May 30th, this was dated, Andrew, at 11:10 at night. Finished up this piece today. Went back and took new pics, tweaked it a little bit, and brightened it up a bit. It's a phoenix to kind of symbolize new beginnings and all the new stuff going on with Andrew. Hope he digs it. What do you want? Oh, what do you want from me? It's late and my eyes hurt. Good night. There you go, Andrew. What do you think, buddy?
The phoenix is just perfect.
Fuck yeah, there you go. The phoenix is perfect for the way Andrew feels there. What do you think there, Andrew? How about that?
Especially this art symbolizes everything going on in my life right now. It's a beautiful piece of art.
There you go, Space Chief. You hit the mark, buddy. You hit the mark. You felt that sense of renewal, and Andrew is the phoenix rising from Wisconsin. Now he's in Florida, rising to new levels of life. Thank you, Space Chief 75. Happy birthday, buddy. Let's talk about this a little bit.
Whoa.
Yeah. Very nice. All right, well, thanks, P-Cunt. You're welcome, brother. Let's get through these. Andrew, Big Pimp. Hey, Chelino. I saw Chelino over there on the Levyverse chat. He was trying to talk minor smack about somebody, Scott, saying that somebody in the show said, looks like BF. And I jumped right in the chat and said, I heard that, Chelino. I heard that shit. I was stalking. How you doing, Chelino? Good morning. Another great day to see Chelino. How you doing, buddy? Hey, you fat pig. He says to Cal, everyone. What's up, man?
We're doing it.
Also seen you hanging out on the Levyverse, mixing it up with Bob this morning. Great to see you. Like says Balls Deep checking in. I appreciate if you could like, share, subscribe on BF Live or on any of the channels, the outlets that you're watching the show on today. If it's free, we really appreciate it. The easiest part, wait a minute, you son of a bitch. Cholino says the easiest part of going live is being on time, and BF can't even do that. But Scott, we talk about why that we're a couple minutes late almost every day, don't we, Scott?
Right. I know it's one or two things. He's either going to be on Levyverse or the other.
Right. And, well, let's just say that the other one, for whatever reason, guys, and we talk about this all the time, is that I'm very. Where's the volume on it? Here we go. I'm very. Son of a bitch. Not even on the board. Let's just say I'm a little preoccupied before the show there, Scott, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about this. Yeah, so basically, Cholino, what I'm getting at is sometimes it's not even my choice, brother, because you get up and you eat and you drink and you do things and you're walking around and then you try to get your body geared to do 3 hours where you don't have to get up, but it's many mornings you're like literally right up against it. Scott, how many times have we said that's the last thing we did before we jumped on the podcast?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, almost always for me.
Sorry, boys. Sorry, boys.
I try to get in there an half hour before. If I get on there too soon, I'll just have to do it again.
See, we're all talking about it. See, we never bring this out. We're bringing you the real stuff about podcasting out now. That you want to know the truth. You can't handle the truth. Sometimes we got to shit before the show. That's how it goes. Balls Deep is getting the love from Pecan. SG Fanboy hasn't been here in a minute. Well, hello, Frisco to SG Fanboy. It's been a minute since I've seen you in the chat for BF Live or
hello, Frisco.
Late in Pride Month. Patrick Belmar checks in. What's up, Bones up, buddy?
Even worse is having to shit during the show.
Oh my God! And have it go up your back and stuff. Yeah.
Quick, because you don't want to miss.
Oh boy, I started something here, Scott, by bringing up the shit conversations with Andrew, boy, because he's got a story. He got a story a minute. Well, I don't know. Well, he don't have to talk about his story. We don't want to, because we've always kind of avoided that topic, but it comes up sometimes, quite literally. He don't have to talk about it, but I'm glad he's here. He is our friend from the Great White North. I'm sure you all been waiting for him, wonder where he is, but now he's here. He is Bobby Nick.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfucker. I got deep butt cheeks.
Good morning, Bob. How you doing, everybody?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad.
God damn, why are you so close to the camera?
I don't know.
I've never seen you this way.
Yeah, it happens once in a while for some reason. I don't know.
Didn't know your camera had focus, or do you slide your chair up or your computer forward? Like what happened?
No, I don't move at all.
You do look a little more bolder than you do in.
He's a lot closer.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just, but
Yeah.
Until Scott pointed out, you kind of look different. You have a different quality about you today.
Distance on the chair.
Yeah.
Blending in with the background and all that stuff.
Yes, it happens once in a while. I don't know what. I don't know.
Real fast.
You need to take a piss break real fast, man. You know, early. All right, Andrew. Well, I can put you backstage if you need me to, buddy. And we'll continue on. That good?
I'll still comment on things.
I'm sure you will. Okay, turn your camera off, and I'll leave you on. You can yell, you can shout out as you're pissing or something. We'll see how that goes. All right. Pecan shouts out SG Fanboy. And Pecan, let me see. There's a little something that's next to your name that wasn't there before. There may be something there. It's a wrench, motherfucker. I wrenched you up. I wrenched up Pecan for being a solid bro and always looking out for me. You're a reliable guy, and I appreciate your support here on The Vibe. Thank you, Pecan. You're wrenched up. Bones, BF, and Andrew from Patrick Belmar. Salute from SG Fanboy. Patrick Belmar gets the love from Pecan with the bones up. Balls Deep says, Pecan, fancy seeing you here. Pecan says, Balls Deep, I freaking live here. Bones Pecan from Patrick Belmar. Hoya you Hoyas from the lovely nerd. And to that we say, even with Andrew's camera off on 1, 2, 3, we say... Nerd. The nerd call goes out to the Space Nerd. Appreciate your participation and your candor. Thank you, Space Nerd. Yesterday, that was funny. Pecan shouts out Nerd with the Hoya. Pecan gets the shout out love from Space Nerd. Space Nerd is utilizing her Pecan emojis because she's a member and she can do that here on The Vibe. King of all diffs checks in on a Tuesday. Hello, King. Welcome to Tuesday. What's up, says our friend Chris Thompson, checking in today. How you doing, Chris? Hey, Pecan from Chris. Patrick Belmar is laughing, which is great already. Pecan shouts out, says he wants, Pecan is the commissioner of this league, and he noticed the Bobby versus Scott. So in the video, in the opening liftoff reel, look, Machad's got the muscles up. He's ready for a match. He says, Pecan says, Bybee versus Scott tonight in a last man standing match. And the way you can see that is that Pecan typically premieres them on his YouTube channel. Pecan 420. You can click on the link that's running in the chat today. Pecan shouts out King of All Diffs with the Hoya. King of All Diffs says Bob Levy, ? Not Bob. Bob Levy is an American hero, U.S. flag, says Space Chief. Cyrax checks in and says, I watch Andrew when he sleeps. He's so weird. Coming from that guy. Amazing. So Chunkster says, woo and stuff. Woo! It's the Chunkster, and I hope everything's going in the positive direction for your family. It's the Chunkster. How you doing there on a Tuesday? Good morning, ya cunt, and all from King of All Diffs. Chris Thompson, what's up, brother, from Pecan. Space Nerd shouts out Space Chief 75 as the hero of the skies. Lynn Monger checks in on BF Live The Vibe and says hi. Good afternoon, Lynn. Good morning. Not a lot, brother. Not a lot, brother, says Chris Thompson. Well, what's up? Good morning to me from Nerd, and I say good morning to you. Hey, Space Nerd from Space Chief 75. Cyrax says to Cal, motherfucker, to Cyrax. Pecan got that to Cyrax. Oscar Electric checks in, as always, and says, I'm just here to say hello, period, and goodbye. Oscar Electric is an entrepreneur and has some work today. See you all later. Lynn Monger Hoya from Pecan. The 92 aerobics at the end of the liftoff reel identifies Patrick Belmar. Oscar the Electric says, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. It's absolutely free. Space Nerd says, have fun without me. Physical therapy to hopefully get my balance back on track. I couldn't pass a sobriety test sober. Have a great day, everyone. Good luck with your physical therapy. Hi, Oscar Electric. It's me, Chris, LOL, says Chris Thompson. Lynn Monger shouts out and says, hey, Pecan. Oscar Electric. To Cal, brother, from Pecan. Oscar says, I'm here for a good time. Not a long time, but back to work. Well, thank you, man. Keep us in your ear hole, buddy. Well, I got you some news coming up real quick. Fun news. Yo, Pecan from Oscar Electric. Hey, Chris from Oscar Electric. Lynn Monger says it's on fire, and we're right on. Lowercase Chris. How about that? Aloha, Lynn, from our friend Oscar Electric. Lynn checks me. It says hello to me. Hello, Lynn. Whoa. Chris Thompson gives a threat and a promise. He says, like, share, and subscribe, or we will send Jen to your house. Lynn Monger says, hey to Oscar. We got strawberries going out from Oscar Electric. Right, says our friend Lynn Monger. Hey, Andrew from Oscar Electric. You there, Andrew?
It's up around. Are you cold?
He's talking to Grandma. Bones up, says our friend Matt checking in. Matt, it's funny. Where's Matt at in the chat? Matty Tat Tat, he is in the chat. Where's he at here? I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to do a little something. And I did that, and I'm going to continue on with the show. How you doing, Matt, today, buddy? Chelino checks in. You didn't hear, hey, man, you didn't think, I heard you talking shit about me, man. You talking shit about me on the Levyverse, man? You're saying that looks like BF, man? How you doing, Chelino, my fun friend checking in? Oscar Electric says, I'm probably about 3 hours from Jen. As long as she brings a couple of ounces of weed, she's welcome. Oscar is laughing. Fuck yeah, Andrew, the pimp of the nation with the hashtag. Pecan shouts out Matt with the bones up. Andrew, you're getting the shout out love from Space Chief 75. BBS says Oscar Electric. Oh, you are here listening. Space Chief 75, and he acknowledges our friend and co-host, the prop master gets acknowledgement from Matt, your moderator. Pecan bones up from Matt as well. Scott, NXT champion, says Pecan. Scott! Hey, Scott, you're going to spank Bybee tonight in that match? What's the plan, Scott? What you going to do? You want to do like a promo? Cut a promo on Bybee right now? You've been doing it all your life.
I'm going to kind of suck at wrestling promos, but I will tell you that
it's Bybee anyway. Just do a Bybee promo.
I don't believe Bybee even really deserves this shot because I've done whipped his ass 2 or 3 times in this thing. Ooh. And I'm not going to argue with the commissioner Pecan, but after this, I think we should retire Bybee.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He's not even saying. He's just saying like you ain't even like a worthy opponent. Like I beat your ass. You should fall in the rankings. Yeah. Let's see. Space Chief 75 getting the love up from our friend Matt checking in. Hey, let's see if I get down here. Matt getting the love from Space Chief 75. What is wake bake? Hey Scott, you want to take about wake and bake?
Yeah, Lynn, that is the first high of the day, the best high of the day when you wake up and you take some of the devil's lettuce and free your brain.
That is wake and bake. You just wake up and do it. Free your brain. And the rest will follow. We get wake and bake. Yes, says Lynn. Yeah, and you can do, there's levels of wake and bake. I try to do just a little thing. The Fat Pig says, I love pickles. Well, Fat Pig, then you're going to really enjoy this segment because you will not believe the myriad of ways, and the food and the ways that people are utilizing pickles. We are in a pickle in the year of 2025, I guarantee you. And I'm going to show you later in that segment. There's also tomatoes. I saw you throwing tomatoes at Bobby Nick yesterday. Don't think I don't see you, Chelino. Andrew's getting the last from Lynn Monger. Kyoto would be the one to ask about the pickle. Pickles, bananas, and things of this nature, Chris Thompson says. Patrick Belmar says, that's why the stork is Vlasic Pickles mascot. Well, look who put all this together. See? Because Andrew was asking if girls would utilize pickles as a sexual device, Scott. Did you hear that, Bobby Nick?
Well, no.
I said I was going to do a segment on pickles, and Andrew's mind went right away to, I wonder if girls use them to pleasure themselves. But what?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
But Patrick Patrick Belmar says that's why the stork is a Vlasic Pickles mascot. See, there you go. Now shit is adding up and making sense. Now things are making sense. Let me see. Let me click on this right here. While I click continue on the chat. Lynn says, work. Let's see. Work boring, but at least I'm making money. That's what you got. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. Scott's got the dogs in there. Oh, what you do, dog?
He likes head scratches. He likes head scratches.
Are you going with Jerry? Ask our friend Chelino. Ask that out in the open. Let's see. Let's continue on here. I'm clicking on this. I'm clicking on that. I'm doing all this. I'm doing all that. Oh, no, that's something different. Hang on. All right. I'm continuing on with the opening chat family check-in. The Fat Pig says, happy birthday to our friend, Space Chief 75. And we get a thank you from Space Chief 75. He says, thanks, Scott, BF Scott, and Andrew. Bobby Nick, were you here when,
Bobby Nick, did you see this?
You weren't here, were you, when I just showed the no filter Space Chief 75 artwork?
Oh, no, I wasn't.
I noticed this. I was up. It was like at 11 o'clock. It was like on the 30th. It was like Friday, I guess it was. And I saw it come out very late at night. He finished it up, bro. And I was wondering why I haven't heard anything about it for a couple of days. But there it is. The Space Chief 75. Andrew and Friends No Filter design, buddy. And it has like the Phoenix rising. And Andrew really loves the Phoenix. He likes the symbolism of that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Isn't that pretty neat? I figured Stormy should have had it on shirts already by now, Andrew. What do you say, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's doing.
That is going to be a new background photo on Twitter.
You're going to be seeing it everywhere, I hope. That's a Space Chief 75 design. Thanks, you fat pig, for that happy birthday from Space Chief 75. Pecan is throwing out the fire because that dude just figured out he just got a wrench. He figured out he's got a wrench. Here's another guy that's got a wrench, and he famously won his in the Win Jake Hudson's wrench. It's Bobby checking in. Scott's opponent tonight. Scott's opponent tonight for the match you're going to see on Pecan 420. How you doing, Bobby? What's up, Pecan from Bobby? Look, he's trying to brush up. He's trying to suck up to the guy that created the thing, Scott. Like, what's up, Pecan? Like, I'm here too. What's up? Taking care of me, right? You watching him. Hey, brother, from Chris Thompson checking in. Bobby, what's up, brother, from Pecan? Bobby gets the love and the devil horns up from our friend Matt checking in. Stachunkster says, woo, 50 Space Chief 75. I heard you say, you put that out on Twitter X, so I ain't telling tales out of school like that. Patrick Belmar's throwing out all the celebration. It's a celebration, bitches. Patrick Belmar's got cake and all kind of stuff for you. Pickles, 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 says the horse farm guy checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. We'll get into that. I'm going to do the, after this chat family check-in wraps up, I'm going to do some not-so-serious news reports with a couple sports stories mixed in. And then maybe after that, we'll get into all this pickle craze. And I can do this over a series of shows, guys. That's how much stuff I have, Bobby Nick. The year of 2025, it's the year of the pickle, Bob. I don't know if you've noticed or not.
No, I haven't.
We're in a pickle, Bobby Nick. Well, I'm going to do a segment. I got all of this pickle stuff coming up in my feed. I have a whole folder full of this that I could do this for multiple shows, but we're in a pickle on the Vibe 2025. We're going to do that. Not that. We're in a pickle. Hey, Horse Farm Guy, if you get a chance, why don't you come over to BF Live The Vibe and click on like, share, subscribe for absolutely free and help me keep my channel up. Thank you, buddy. Chris gets the love from Matt. We got that one earlier. Hey, Pecan to Cow Brother from that Fat Pig. What's up, Thompson from Bybee? Hey, Matt from Chris Thompson, right on back. My cholesterol is up. That's what's up. Cholesterol and the rent and taxes, all that shit. Stachunksta gets the love from Space Chief 75. Hey, Matt from Bybee. Juggalette Jen checks in. Boop, boop. Thank you, Andrew, for your acknowledgement. Yes.
We have a new NXT champion.
What? Since when? Oh, you mean for real? You talking about the real one? Don't fuck with Scott like that. Don't fuck with Scott like that. Scott he's got the belt right there. He don't want to hear no shit about no real shit. We're in our world right now, Andrew. Don't be bringing that. Let me see. Let's see. Happy birthday, Chris Thompson says to Space Chief 75. Hey, Chalimo from Bybee. Space Chief 75 says Bobby Nick should have the high def pics and PNGs, Bobby Nick.
Yeah,
he's saying you should have them.
Yeah, I forwarded them to Stormy.
Awesome.
She's got them.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the love and from Space Chief 75 and this great community as I continue on with the chat family check-in. Andrew is too busy getting zooted and talking to hot chicks to notice that he has any kind of new things coming into his thing. So with that, I will just simply say to that, I say this. Bybee gets acknowledged from Cholino. The Chunkster gets love from Pecan. Juggalette Jen says, Bobby Nick World Order. Whoop, whoop, Cholino. Thanks, Andrew. Glad you like it, says Space Chief 75. Whoop, whoop, to Juggalette Jen from Pecan. Juggalette Jen shouts out. We got that. I think I figured out the XP. Did you, Fat Pig? Because I was participating in Perry Caravello chat last night, guys. And I think I only ended up being fourth place or something. And all of the top people only had like 575 points, Bobby Nick, like after multiple hours stream, buddy. Still seems like there's caps on it or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to figure it out. But Fat Pig thinks he has it figured out. So go ahead and try to figure it out here on the Vibe and be number one. And we'll check out the leaderboard later. Bobby Nick is a Canadian hero, and he throws out the Canadian flag. Matt throws up the smoke. Smoke him if you got him, Bobby Nick, from Matt. Okay, Jen, we get it. Bobby Nick World Order. Whoop, whoop, Bobby Nick. We get it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. FJM says, good afternoon, all. Still getting my ass kicked by 3 little kids. Hell! Good luck on that. I'll give you some help. Don't stick your thumb up in the diaper to check for shit because it might end up coming out stanky. Chelina says, for fuck's sake, I just had to wipe my ass with my sock. No toilet paper in the downstairs bathroom. Scott, you know how we always talk about these themes, buddy? Chelino, Bobby Nick, was razzing me a little bit about saying the easiest thing is to be on time, Bobby Nick. But then it caused me to be real about how we're kind of using the bathroom up to the minute the show starts, right, buddy?
Yeah.
We got into talking about that. Now Chelino's talking about toilet paper, not having toilet paper, wiping his hands with a sock. So see, you have your issues too.
Horrible.
It's so funny how what I'm saying, Scott, is that things come together because when we go over to do the not so serious news, I actually have a story about toilet paper and how it might be becoming obsolete. You have to see if that's the case. Pecan shouts out, Scott, you want to take this? All right. Look at Andrew smiling, goes. Andrew knows if you weren't here, he'd be trying it. Go ahead, Andrew. You can try it too. Fuck yeah, bro. I think he's doing it, Scott, but he's like breaking up his mic a little bit doing it, but I think he's doing it a little bit. Yep. All right. Thank you, Pecan. There you go. You're wrenched up, buddy. You got it, buddy. Pecan and Nerd from FJM. FJM gets the love from Pecan. I'm going to scan through these. BLUE Pecan. I did no such thing. I did no such thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, the chunk. So like Perry says. Let me say, yes, Bobby Nick World Order, Jen. We get it. You're with him all the time. And you're in here spamming how much you love Bobby Nick. We know you love Bobby Nick. We get it. What's up, Cholino? She says, whoop, whoop. BF, my man, Keeney Shrunk says, trigger. Sir Pouncelot. Or something that Chris Label said the other night. How you doing, Trigger, my? Welcome. Well, there you go. If it's my morning mankini shrunk, said hi. No shitty fingers yet today, says FJM. Yeah, you learned that lesson, buddy. You should have known that one. You don't go, next time use like a stick or a napkin or something. Don't be just sticking your fingers in your thumb up to see if your grandkids shat. Trigger Hoya from Peacunt. Yes, Juggalette Jam, we get it, we know. Hello, hi, Peacunt. BF is giving me, oh, well, Matt, looky there. He's looking up there because Matt, since he's such a trusted mod for over there for Scott Fitzpatrick and he holds the sector down, I decided I need him to hold the sector down over here. I did that because of his trusted history with our friend Scott Fitzpatrick. Thank you for Matt.
He does good work, BF. He does good work.
So I've heard, Scott. And I said I need to change up my game a little bit. Mandy Diff says Mandy says I almost got hit by a car at Walmart. Car making a left in front of the store. I was walking out. He kicked the gas. I screamed. He was a foot away from hitting me. Holy shit! I'm not even going to hit a sound effect on that, Mandy. I hope you're okay. I'll be back home in about 15 minutes. I'm in the car. That freaked the shit out of me. Then you got to try to drive a car like your life just didn't end, Scott. Like, oh fuck, you got that adrenaline rush and all that shit.
It reminded me whenever I used to go to this restaurant that had really poor parking, and it was common to walk as you're navigating your way to the restaurant to have a car pull out and about run you over.
You had
every time that would happen to me, the reflexes to jump out of the way, and I was always trying to suppress my reflexes because I wanted to get ran over and get paid.
You were trying to prevent yourself from having the good sense that God gave you to jump out of the way of a moving car. That's a hard thing to fight, Scott.
It is.
It's hard to fight common sense when your body's involved. Ooh, shots fired by Scott. Ooh, shots fired about the match coming up tonight. Took Matt. Hey, Jen 420A from Oscar Electric. Justice says you're 8, but you're number 1 over there on the Andrew the Giant channel. We're almost at the end of the opening chat family check-in. Mandy Diff Hoya from Peacunt. Yo, Matt from Oscar Electric. Happy birthday to Space Chief 75 from Lynn Monger. Mandy Diff gets love from our friend Matt with the wrench. Oscar, what's up from our friend Matt? Peacunt, good morning, sir, from the Fat Pig. Which day, says Oscar Electric. Never mind. Hola, everyone from Gimme Besos. I will give you Besos. Not Jeff. I will give you this Bezos. There you go. How you doing? Friday's checking in. I'm not sure why we're getting Friday out there. They're talking about a day. Thanks, Chris from Space Chief 75. My friend and mod Matt checks in with a wrench over there on the Andrew the Giant channel. He's so well trusted. And he's asking anyone to please subscribe to this channel, BF Live The Vibe. If you got a second, click that link. You bet, says Chris Thompson. Gimme Besos, Hoya from Peacunt. Space Chief 75 says, if I missed any birthday wishes here in the chat, my apologies and thank you, because it is hard to keep up and see them as they go by. So Space Chief says, thank you to all. I got second last night, says, yeah, you fat pig. On Perry, you did. I was like fourth last night. We'll slide over there and watch a couple of the media shares because we had another fun media share Monday with some great new media shares on Perry Caravello last night. Let's see. We're almost at the end of this, I promise. Good afternoon, Andrew from FJM.
Hi, FJM. How are you today?
Chris Thompson says, Jadis Shepardini was involved in a head-on collision with a bush. He got messed up, LOL. He got his ass kicked by a bush, Bobby Nick?
I mean, he's always into something.
Let's see, a Scottish guy being drunk and falling into shit. I just call that a day that ends with Y.
Yeah.
But it is, Chris. But there you go.
He'll come back from a piss break or something. You'll have big old bruises on him.
Can't even make it from the bathroom and back when he's hella drunk. Jesus Christ, I fucking cunts. I fucking fell all over the place going to the bathroom and back. Holy shit. Peacunt Bones from Electric Gino. Electric Gino. We were hanging out in a PCL chat last night. Bones, Electric Head Gino from Peacunt. And Andrew pipes in. Yes. George. Yes, Andrew. Sure.
I'm surprised Jerry still has an ass cheek left from all the bruising he has on his ass.
Yeah, he's kind of a ginger, and he's always bruising that ass. He's probably, I wasn't going to say he's got a black ass, but he probably does. Chris Popke checks in. Ha-ha. Uh-oh, he's saying hello to Oscar in that kind of way, in a very gay way. How you doing there? Good morning, chat from Chris Popke. Chris to the Popke, Peacunt checks in. LOL says Thompson. Good morning, cunt, you cunt from Popke. FJM says, let's get this shit straight. I literally just moved the shirt out of the way, and it was covered along with my, your thumb, had 3 children of my own and 5 grandchildren. Yeah, bro. That's why I know That's why I was really surprised when you said, I thought you, but yeah, you just kind of innocently, you put your thumb up there, but we had the picture of you actually like kind of, let me check and see if it's going up in there, but we understand. It's a shitty situation either way, FJM. You know what? And with that shitty situation chat, believe it or not, we are at the end of the opening chat family. Now let's get on with the show.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we do here on The Vibe. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with us, and we're going to have 3 hours of positive vibes today. Happy everyone's here on a Tuesday. That weird kind of day, kind of Tuesday here. All right. Well, let's see what we can get started with as far as playing some videos and having fun before we go over to the BF Live, the Vibe news desk. And I'm going to bring a few news and sports stories here on the Vibe Not So Serious News. But first, let's do a little gambling, guys. Scott, I want to try this. This looks like a thing. Check this out. Bro started his own casino with a lemon. Watch what people have to do, Scott. They basically have to balance a coin on the top of the lemon. If you do, I think you win $50. Check this out.
Oh, no. This last chance.
This looks like it should be doable, Scott.
Next time.
You got a stack? He's trying to stack, Scotty.
I'm going to come back. I'm
gonna come back.
Oh. Oh shit. Nah.
We could all make this, Scott.
Makes me want
to.
This
place is cleaning up. Like the Terry Nee says, that is a moneymaker. That's what I call my ace, Terry Nee. There you go. He brought started his own casino there. I thought that was cool, guys.
Yeah, it makes me. I want to try that.
Let's see. Say I knew it. That's easy to do, man. We all get a bucket of water and a piece of fruit and a quarter, man. We can all do this. So there you go.
When I was young, there was a skating rink that had the same kind of jar, but there was like a shot glass on the bottom of it.
Oh yeah.
Upside down, and you had to win the corner on top of it, and you win.
Yeah, I've seen those. I do remember that. That's a great callback, buddy. That's a great comparable. Yeah, that's an old. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Popke says degenerate gamblers making money out of lemons. There you go, says Terry Nee. Instead of making lemons out of lemonade, this fool was making money out of lemons. Well, you know what I'm going to do, folks? I got a few news stories that I'm going to bring to you in the Not So Serious News. You guys know what's up. This is our 3-hour bubble of positivity. So what we're going to do, we're going to have fun with the news as I slide over to my news desk and bring you a few stories in the BF Live, the Vibe, Not So Serious News. And here I am, folks. I'm over here in the Vibe News Studios, the custom news studios. I'm going to read you a couple stories. Whoa. Well, it's grease lemon. No. He said it's grease lemon. I don't even think you have to grease it, Scott, just because of the buoyancy. But, yeah, you could get a little extra edge, Fat Pig, by doing that. I don't even think you have to grease it, though. It's just those physics of that water and putting that quarter on top. I thought that was a really cool video there. Pretty, let's see. Money maker. We got anything before that? Popke did ask earlier, what is... Wait a minute. Hang on. That really skipped. Damn. It was asking about what Andrew was wearing today. Let me see. He was asking, what is the sexy little number Andrew is wearing today? we call that flesh. It's flesh.
Toga.
Toga. All right. Well, keep that toga on there, Andrew. Keep all them parts covered up as I start the story. All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to do the first story in the Not So Serious News. I know, Scott, we were talking about last week, and even Bob Levy was. We were just talking about how the weather just wasn't that great last week, right? We had rain for a few days and all that stuff. Yeah. Well, it was coming across the country. I think all week it was coming across the country. So, of course, there's a picture of a couple in New Mexico. Couple takes a wedding photos in front of a tornado, guys. So the situation is, I think they were going to have like a wedding, but then they had to decide, you're going to have the wedding or you're going to have the tornado or what. So the pictures turned out pretty good. That's kind of why I want to show you this. William and Danielle Carrillo got married on May 25th. Their wedding day was just how they pictured it too, with one major exception. Bad weather arose near their wedding venues in Portales, New Mexico that Sunday, and soon a tornado was spotted off in the distance. But instead of finding shelter, the couple took advantage of the moment by taking wedding photos in it, guys. So look at that. You think that's pretty cool, Scott?
It looks badass, but I would be scared, man, to do that.
That's a good point. That's a good point you're saying that, Scott. And they kind of touch on that a little bit in here about the safety factor of doing this. Because it says the ceremony was going to be outside and then everything else was going to be inside. So it was going to be at 4 o'clock. And then basically throughout the whole ceremony, we were getting married and said our vows. The weather just got worse and worse on them. It got windy and cloudy. It says the photographer said that the couple deemed it safe enough to go outside, considering they were a safe distance from the tornado, Scott. They say because they feel that they live in this tornado alley part of like the country, that they felt they knew it was far enough away that nothing would come and like smack them in the head or anything, buddy. So
if you can see it, it's too close for me. You're supposed to take shelter.
Well, yeah, right. And I mean, that looks like it has the potential. I'd have to know that thing's going away from me for me not to be running like the other way from that son of a bitch.
Yeah, right.
Right, Bob Nick, that looks like a big one right there.
Yeah,
and thinking about weather. And thinking, yes, it could turn any minutes, Bobby Nick. You're absolutely right. And thinking about the weather and stuff, Bobby Nick, I do see that the fires are worsening up in your area, even in my news reports, buddy. So I hope you're doing okay. Man. You complained about having smoke up there last week, and I'm seeing reports days after that, buddy.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing okay up there with all that. So there you go. So some people have tornadoes. Bobby Nick has smoke from forest fires, and we got another story in the Vibe Not So Serious News coming up. Let's see. That's nothing, you candy asses, says Chris Thompson. That's what we do in Oklahoma. Sirens go off, and we go take a look. That's what Chris Thompson says. Ava checks in from Herfania. Ava Herfania. What's up, Andrew, from Andrew the Giant 96 channel?
What's up? What's up, Eva? How are you?
Eva Herfania. Symbolizes most marriages. Terry Nee, don't think that a guy like me that's been married some time didn't get the symbolism out of that about, life is always about that tornado that's off in the distance coming over your shoulder or, it's an impending, kind of thing. Symbolizes most marriages. Looks like it could be a stormy relationship. Hi-oh, I see what you did right there, Popkey. Hi-oh, he did that. I see what you did there, buddy. Let's see what else everybody's saying about this. It says... I wasn't kidding. Help. Wait a minute. FJM says help. Oh, he said I wasn't kidding. Help with the kids with the, and it's Greased Lemon. We got that. We went back enough in the chat. I'm a fine babe. Well, how you doing? Well, to that I say, yeah. Well, hello. You're at the right spot. Welcome to Andrew the Giant 96. And come bring your fine ass over to BF Live, the Vibe channel. That's the channel that my show is coming to you on. And hook a brother up with a free like, share, and subscribe as I move on with the next story in the Not So Serious News. This reminds me of a certain podcaster that always sees animals running around in his hall, Scott. This next story. This talks about an escaped zebra causes chaos on a Tennessee highway, and he flees into the woods. So can you imagine, like, being around your area, wherever you are, Scott, you're just local area, and you see a zebra, you're like, wait a minute, that ain't right. It's the same thing. You see these maybe out in the loose or in Perry Caravello's apartment building. Authorities in Tennessee, are searching for a pet zebra that escaped from its owner's home and went on a run on the highway. The Rutherford County Sheriff's Office said on social media that the zebra arrived at its new home Friday and escaped less than 24 hours later. Damn, the people didn't even have it a day, guys. Imagine buying a zebra, Scott. Like, hey, where's my zebra? Hey, zebra, get back here. I pay a lot of money for you. Zebra, less than 24. I'll be like, should I really own a zebra if I can't even keep it for 24 hours? Let's show it to you. This striped equine caused chaos on Interstate 24 near Joe B. Jackson Parkway in Rutherford County, where it was seen running through traffic on both sides of the highway. That sounds like some Frogger with some zebra or something like that. Deputies closed the interstate in both directions, but the zebra escaped into a nearby wooded area. The search for the zebra continued Sunday, but the animal remained unaccounted for Monday morning. Zebras are legal to be kept as pets in Tennessee without any special permits, Scott. So, hey, you can just go down. Hey, you got a zebra? I'll trade you a zebra for something else. You can just own a zebra in Tennessee, apparently. Let's watch some video of the zebra on the loose in Tennessee.
Rutherford County is still dealing with a zebra on the loose. Sheriff deputies told us Saturday the zebra was wreaking havoc on Interstate 24 near Joe B. Jackson Parkway. And now that zebra that we were told was caught is actually still on the run. Now, this is video of the zebra on Interstate 24. The family that sent us this video said they couldn't believe they actually saw a zebra on the side of the interstate. Deputies say the zebra was running on both sides of the highway, and they actually had to close the interstate as they were trying to catch it. Now, this same zebra wasn't just on the interstate. It made its way into some neighborhoods. This is video from another great viewer who sent us this, showing the zebra strolling down the street. I think it ran out of Perry's place and ran into the woods. So hopefully we're going to update you when we learn more information about that zebra, pet zebra, when it's caught. And if you happen to see it, authorities say do not go near it. And remember, you can send us pictures and videos if you catch it at pics@wkrn.com.
There you go. So, like I said, I think that's the one. It was last seen leaving an apartment building in Reseda, and it ended up on the side of the highway in Tennessee. That's the one that's been running down Perry's Hall. Eva says, nice to meet you all. I am from Indonesia. Well, we are worldwide, so welcome. Thank you for making us worldwide, Eva. Yes, I am Bobby. I am BF. I'm up here on the news desk. This guy right below me, that's Bobby Nick. And you know Andrew because you're checking on Andrew, the Giant 96 channel. And the guy in the lower right, well, he's Scott. Welcome to our family there, Eva, from Indonesia. We got Bobby Nick smoke down here. It's 85 and hazy, says Chunksta. Don't blame Bobby Nick for the weather. Blame Canada. Pop down to PetSmart for a zebra. Hey, I gotta go get some. I'm gonna pick up a zebra and some Pall Malls. In Indonesia, it's whoa, look at that. Kuda. Wow, I love that. You know, Eva, we always say on an episode of my show, BF Live, The Vibe, if you're not careful, you just might learn something actually before you're done. So that's a more you know.
There you go, yeah.
We just learned that Kuda, K-U-D-A, is zebra in Indonesia. Thank you for that. That's a more you know. It's Perry's new pet. Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, bro, he was running up and down your hall, and he ran out Reseda. He ran out, and he just ran the Tennessee. He just kept on going. And I'm going to keep on going with another story in the Vibe. Not so serious news. Bobby Nick, my music enthusiast and expert here on the Vibe. What do you think when I would say the Talking Heads from the 70s and 80s, burning down the house and all of these things? But you're a fan. What comes to mind when I say that?
Yeah, that's.
I think they're a great group.
Fuck, they did that one song. I can't remember.
Psycho Killer.
Yeah, that
burning
one.
Down the house.
Yeah.
I'm sure more people were on a road to nowhere. Many songs. That's just the three off the top of my head from smoking weed. Well, Bob, you know, they haven't performed together in many, many years. And it's really sad because I think David Byrne and the other band members just haven't been getting along in recent years. Not just recent years, Bobby Nick. I didn't realize they hadn't. It's so long since they hadn't performed together. But I understand that there's been tensions in the band for, I guess, at least since the 80s when I read this, Bob. An iconic 70s rock band teases the possibility of the first performance in 50 years, Bobby Nick. I did not Take Me to the River, Pete Cunt says. Another great Talking Heads song. All right, let's continue on here. Iconic 70s band teases, you got that one. 50 years ago, on June 5th, 1975, the beloved rock band Talking Heads played its first ever show at the legendary CBGB Club in New York City. This year, the band might be returning to the stage. The band's official Instagram page posted a cryptic video animation featuring only the date, June 5th, 2025, which is what you can see right there. That marks the actual 50 years, I believe. The band, formed by lead singer David Byrne, drummer Chris Franz, and bassist Tina Weymouth, and guitarist keyboardist Jerry Harrison, has been named one of the 100 greatest artists of all time by Rolling Stone magazine. They are said to have helped define the new wave genre and bring African music to the Western scene. Songs like Psycho Killer, Life During Wartime, Once in a Lifetime were included to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. The band has not performed together, Bob, and I did not know it was this long, buddy, since their last concert, February 6th, 1984, in Christchurch, New Zealand, Bob. I thought that they would have been together for like a little reunion or something, but 84, buddy, I mean, that was essentially the days when they were most popular. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they've done anything since the days of these biggest hits that are mentioned in this article. Fans are already freaking out in the band's comment sections. Is Talking Heads coming back? Don't you play with my feelings about this. If it's not a tour, I will be so upset, another person wrote. So what do you think, Bobby Nick? I enjoy them. That's pretty sad that they haven't been together. Great musicians. Yes, so.
They might all be assholes, though. Well, maybe back then they were all assholes. Couldn't keep it together. I heard Tina Weymouth say that that David Byrne is very transactional. Like, and he's not really friendly. Like, unless they were doing business together, it seemed like there was no interest or need for a relationship between them. Is how she felt, Bobby Nick. She felt like detached from him, or like it was just like a business. It was kind of more of a professional situation than necessarily a band or an organic situation. Rock stars don't retire; they die, says J Mac, checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Welcome to the Vibe, J Mac. Pecan says, shout out Spawn. Oh, Spawn says that sounded a little like a blurb I'd include for In the Lounge. He gives you those little blurbs, huh? I've heard Bobby Nick read those little blurbs about bands. You can see that. Be tomorrow, and you'll see that next. Take Me to the River, says Pecan. Meh, says Tyranny. I like me some. Wild Wild Life, Chris Thompson. Another great pool of a good Talking Head song. Yeah, they're one of these groups that if you quietly add up their songs, you don't even think you know them, and all of a sudden you start adding them up, you realize you know 5 or more songs by the Talking Heads, right?
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there doing for you guys. Cause I can't say I ever listened to them, and I wouldn't be able to name one. I wouldn't be able to name one song, and but as you guys are naming these songs off, I remember the songs.
They are that kind of group. They kind of subtly just kind of hit you like that, Scott. So I'm glad you acknowledge that.
I didn't realize it was a 70s band, though. I thought they was like an 80s techno band or something.
Same, Scott. I really think that they really hit their stride in the 80s, buddy. They might have formed in the 70s and had a hit or two. But for me, much like you, I feel that they were like that quintessential, that early 80s band. 84 was the last time they performed together. Chicks Can't Play Bass. Wait a minute. But what do you think? Like Chris and Tina Weymouth, they're a couple, or is it Jerry Harrison? Jerry Harrison. No, it's Chris and Tina. I go. But the two of them are a couple, and they did "Genius of Love." They did like a whole kind of offshoot group. That song "Genius of Love." Bobby Nick, you're familiar with that, right? Tom Club.
I don't know.
Let me find it real quick.
I don't know that one either.
You will know it when I play it, though. And I didn't know this when I was younger. I didn't learn this until I got much older. So Tom Club is two of the people from Talking Heads, Tina Weymouth and her husband, and they did this song, which you might not recognize until let me play it for you real quick. Screen share it. Like to hear it? Here you go. Yeah, so this is the offshoot band that they kind of did this as they were doing Talking Heads. BF, Genius of Love is copyright BF. So I guess this is safe to say I wouldn't mind seeing a little Talking Heads get back together because I like me some music. So yeah, 50 years though, Scott. I mean, too bad everybody else was getting old, not us.
Yeah, right.
Too bad, Bobby Nick, right?
Yeah, it's just everybody else. Not
just
us
everybody. That's how life feels sometimes. How we fool ourselves, like damn. It's like everybody get all that music's getting old, but I'm not Bobby Nick. But there you go. That music is though. Let's go. Chicks Can't Play Bass. I'm reading that here. That's a real banger, says our friend Popke right there. So there you go. So that I didn't really learn until years later that Tom Club was people made up of people from Talking Heads. That's the more you know from me. Let's see. Once in a Lifetime, another great song, Pecan. He's pulling them all. White Zombie had a female bassist. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. If I wanted to see wrinkly old skin, I would just look in the mirror. Yeah, but you got to play some music while you're looking at your wrinkly old skin there on FJM. All right, buddy. Let's continue on with the vibe. Hey, pal, checking in. I recognize you from Andrew the Giant 96. The more you know.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, pal? Pal. What's up, pal? All right, how you doing there? Checking in on the vibe. Spawn says Heather Tabor was a badass bassist for the Teen Idols from 96 to 03, says our friend Spawn. As we move on with another story from the Vibe Not So Serious News. This is the story I was putting up about Chips Ahoy, and the Oreo maker Mondelez is suing a grocery chain, Aldi guys, over similar packaging. Do you guys have the Aldi grocery stores in your area there, or Scott or Bobby Nick?
No.
Yeah, I got them. We got them here.
You got Aldi, Scott?
Yeah,
I want to say it's a German chain, Bobby Nick. What's that, Andrew? Say that again, Andrew?
Look what Paul says. We're doing it. Yes, we are.
We are. Fuck yeah, Andrew. What's up, pal?
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're having it at the same time because we got Bobby Nick here. But this is an interesting story, guys. So Bobby Nick, for those that like in your area that don't have Aldi, me and Scott happen to, they are a very bargain basement. Like they're not brand driven grocery store, buddy. They try to be very cheap.
You gotta kind of bag your own groceries and stuff.
Yeah, good point, Scott. Like, do you have the one where they do the quarter with the getting the carts and all that stuff?
Yeah. You gotta give them a quarter to use the cart and get your quarter back when you turn it in.
So it's all like that, Bobby Nick. And when you go in the stores, the stores are like not really fancy. Everything's just kind of stored in the cut open boxes and things like that. Very basic groceries. So, but what this store is trying to do, they're quite a big international chain, Bobby Nick. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to copy and emulate national brands. And so Oreo and Chips Ahoy are not very happy about it. And I'll show you the packages and we see if you think it really matters. The snack brand giant Mondelez is suing grocery chain Aldi, alleging that the grocery store's brand snack packaging blatantly copies Mondelez. The maker of Oreo, Triscuit, and Chips Ahoy filed the lawsuit on May 27th against the German Grocer, which has U.S. headquarters in Illinois, in federal court in the Northern District of Illinois, Chicago-based Mondelez said in the lawsuit that Aldi's cookies and cracker packaging was likely to deceive and confuse customers, Bobby Nick. I'm going to show you the differences. Aldi did not respond to CNN's request for a comment. The discount supermarket chain primarily sells store brand versions for lower prices than most popular brand items, such as those owned by Mondelez. So they're actually competing with them, bro. So they're ripping off their label style, and they're not even selling their shit in their stores. Mondelez said in its filing that it previously contacted Aldi about copycats of the Oreo cookie design, Teddy Grahams, Belvita biscuits, Triscuit crackers, and Tate's Bake Shop cookies. So you can see the pattern here, Bob, is that they're trying to get as close as they can without being sued, right?
Yeah.
So let's see this out. Up top right here, you got the regular Chips Ahoy in blue and red, Scott and Bobby Nick, everybody. But then look at this. Right below them, this is what they're saying they don't like. Look at the ones below them. They just say chocolate chip cookie. And then they got the red ones that look like the red ones. Look up at top and bottom, and then top and bottom here. I see my signal's going underwater a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so that is pretty similar. So,
I mean, it's similar, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it could.
Yeah, usually like off brands will like do like a plain package or something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Yeah, they try to go like a whole other way. I see my signal's going underwater, so I'll take it a little slowly. Aldi eventually discontinued and changed certain of these infringing products, Mondelez says. So you can see this has been like an ongoing battle. This is what they try to do. They want to get as close as they can without being sued, but sometimes it doesn't work. The trademark lawyer, Josh Gerben, who is not involved in this case, said the law is designed to protect consumers. I can go into the store and reasonably assume that I recognize the name and that's who I'm buying from, Gerben said. But some customers think that they might be buying something from Oreo brand or Wheat Thins, but they're actually getting a substitute. The lawsuit claims that Aldi's peanut butter, cream-filled cookies and chocolate chip cookies and Wheat Thin crackers have packaging similar to Nutter Butter, Chips Ahoy, and Wheat Thins, among other similarities. Here's some more, Bob. Look at look at these. Look how close they are.
I'm not seeing anything.
Right here.
There we go.
You see him.
Oh shit, yeah. You know, if you're in a rush, you fucking just go in there and you say, I want some Nutter Butter. You're gonna you might grab the wrong fucking package.
I mean, look, that they get as close as they can without going over, but it looks like they might have went over on this one. Seth says hi from Andrew the Giant 96. Well, hi Seth. You're watching Andrew the Giant. He's doing my show right now. He's co-streaming it on his channel, BF Live. Let's see. BF, why doesn't Aldi sell condoms? Wow, you imagine having knockoff condoms?
God.
Hoya, Reverend Wild Bill. Hey, Seth. Hoya, what's up, Reverend Wild Bill? Checking in. Let's continue on with the Vibe Not So Serious news. So there you go. I don't know. I mean, I guess, Bobby Nick, you make a good point in that if you're in a hurry, you could possibly do this. But if I don't, What do you think, Scott? What do you think about all this? That probably doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a regular shopper at Aldi's, and whenever, and a lot of their off-brands, I remember 20 years ago, off-brand shit sucked, but a lot of off-brand stuff ain't too bad nowadays.
Good. That's a very good point, Scott. They have gotten much better with these kind of getting close to the actual product without going over. Like the sodas have gotten a little better. The cookies have gotten a little better. They've kind of tweaked it out. I agree with that. And I believe that generic brands nowadays are much better and tasting and closer than the old days. I believe that.
And their store brand, that's a store brand, right? So
yes.
you're not going to see those being sold at, like, say, Walmart or something. So there won't be a confusion.
Right. It's really only in this store. That makes a good point too. I fed the old lady some Nutter butter last night, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see. There it is. Let's see. Seth says, be chill, man. Hey, Seth, be chill, man. How you doing? Is he not being chill? Can you pray over me? Can you pray over me off my bike? And I'm hurting. Well, we'll pray over you there, Seth. We'll hope you're okay, buddy. Get on up, Seth. Let's see. We'll take care of this right now. Take him right off. Take him right off. Stand up. Stand up, Seth. The power of Christ compels you to stand up. Use the power of the... There you go. I tried. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Whoa. This comes up real quick. Let me make sure I'm up here on top of things. I'm going to go down this. Seth, be chill. We got that one. Fed the old lady Nutter butter last night. We got that one. Hey, Reverend Wild Bill. Seth, did your bike have training wheels? Ask our friend Pal checking in. Did your bike have training wheels? Wrong bell. Here we go. Oh, wrong bell, you dummy. I was looking for a bike bell. Let's see. Seth, or are you being honest? A lot of store brands is the name brand seconds. That's a good point, Reverend Wild Bill. I've noticed that in the warehouse clubs, Scott. Could you make a good point about the generics being better? Many times it's because the generics are still being made by these high-end people, but they make brands for warehouse clubs, or they'll use their stuff and put other brands on it, right, buddy?
Right.
So that's another way you can get around some of that. Let's see. That's a good point there. Wild Bill checking in. Terry Nee checks in and he says, BF email. BF email. So I guess we're going to do this, folks. This is the point where I go...
There's a little
Hi, folks. Your view is important to us here on The Vibe. Terry Nee just sent me something that I'm currently downloading right now. I have no idea what it is. But Terry Nee is a trusted partner. So I got... let me see, is it downloaded? It's currently downloading. It says it's done. I will close that. I will leave. I'm going to go over to my downloads now. I'm going to see what Terry Nee has for us right now. We're not done having fun on The Vibe here, folks, though. We're going to finish up this news. We're going to see what's going on with the whole pickle situation in the world. Here we go. But right now, there's a Terry Nee. Oh, hang on. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2 super chat, buddy. And here comes... There you go. We got Peppy Andrew right there. We got it. We got Peppy
Holy
Andrew.
shit. Is it Space Chief 75's birthday today?
Yes, Bobby Nick. And he let us know. He didn't say it on here, but I know from his Twitter X that he turned 50. He the big 5-0.
Damn. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, so it was all part of the same thing. We were celebrating Space Chief 75's birthday, and I realized that he had, Andrew hadn't brought up, or no one had brought up the fact that that Space Chief 75 art was ready for no filter and all. I saw him release it on social media. So yeah, we kind of talked about all that together. So happy birthday to our great creative friend, Space Chief 75. And I was so happy to get my artwork. You know, I was doing shows. We were all busy doing shows and stuff. And I see Shuli Network getting artwork and Bob and all that stuff. And he's even nice enough to make artwork when we were doing replayables on the Levy-verse. He just did all of these because he loved us and he wanted to. And then he goes, one day, BF, I even got a design for you, buddy. And there it is right there. And I feel like I'm one of the high-end podcasters because Space Chief 75 gave me my own art, just like he gave all the big guys. And if you want yours, you can hook up with Space Chief 75 on Twitter X by clicking on his link running in my chat. Let's see. That's his TeePublic store running in my chat. Let's continue on. So I don't know. I mean, you know, if you're dumb enough to fall for those rapper things, I don't know. But that's just big money being big money. Andrew, let's do a little sports, buddy. You ready?
Yep.
All right, you're still kind of awake. So, Andrew the Giant, we're going to talk about, I don't have to run the thing, buddy. We're going to do a sports about the Madden cover. The new cover for Madden football video game, Madden 26. Hey, Andrew, tell everybody about the Madden curse before we tell everybody who's on the cover.
Everyone that's on the game of Madden, the season is shite for them.
That's right, Andrew. And so, Andrew, there is something many video gamers might know about this already, something called the Madden curse. And it's almost like the guys don't even want to be on the cover of the Madden video game, even though it's quite an honor. Because typically what happens after you're on the Madden cover is that the following season that you're coming up and about to play, the player ends up typically injured or something, right, Andrew?
Yep.
Our most recent example was just last year. Christian McCaffrey, the running back for the San Francisco 49ers, was the cover guy for Madden 2025, Andrew. And do you remember what happened to him last year?
He missed over like 3/4 of the season.
I didn't even have to tell Andrew to do research for that. That's right. The curse hit Christian McCaffrey last year. He was last year's cover guy for Madden, and he missed, like he said, over half of the season, Andrew said. Well, this year, Andrew, it's Saquon Barkley from the world champion Philadelphia Eagles as the running back. What do you think about this, buddy?
Good luck to Saquon escaping the curse.
Good luck to Saquon escaping the curse. Is Scott snoring, says Chris Thompson.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tears his ACL and out for the year.
Oh, damn. He's like, you're predicting the actual thing. You're predicting the actual injury. Terry Nee asked, was Scott up late? And you must be.
No, well, I mean, I guess, yes, I was. I was in the hole quite late, but not up with Bobby Nick. I'm just laying down now because my back hurts.
All right. That's right. Yeah. You've done that before. I'm glad you did. Life gets better after 50, says Terry Nee. Popke says, I did sound design for the Madden trailer. I mean, it skipped on me, son of a bitch. Why every time I'm trying to read something, this fucking thing skips on me? Let me see. Life gets better after 50. Was that Scott? Popke. Blah, blah, blah. Oh,
being a running back, the odds are stacked against him.
Oh, yeah, because you get beat up even more than some of the average players. Popke, I mean, you've let this out a little bit here and there, but he says, I did sound design for a Madden trailer just last week.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So, Popke, knowing that you follow this kind of closely, buddy, what do you believe? I mean, maybe it's it does seem to be like a theme or like a omen or something that these guys typically don't always have a great season. The season after coming up after they make the Madden cover. So we'll have to look out and see if Saquon Barkley, how far he makes it through the season this year, Andrew, and if the Madden curse will get him or not.
I think it will.
I do too.
Really, Tierney? He's saying, wow, how boring. Really, Tierney?
Didn't Brady get injured one of those times he was on the cover?
I don't know. We could probably go back and do like we would have to do like a year for year, player for player report, Andrew, of who actually got hurt. All right. And another sports story that we have, Andrew. We're going to talk about the Savannah Bananas, Andrew. Tell everyone who the Savannah Bananas are that aren't in the know.
Social media stars. It started on TikTok, I believe.
Yes.
They invented a whole new style of baseball called banana ball.
Right. So, right. The Savannah Bananas are they started out as a minor league baseball team, and essentially, to explain it in a simpler way, they're essentially the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. They come out and perform different antics, and they take baseball to whole other levels. They have people cheering. They have all kind of, they'll add anything. It's like a freak show, Andrew, right?
I'll give you one rule.
What's one rule?
If a fan catches a foul ball, batter's out.
If the fan catches the foul ball, the batter is out. Yeah, so that's an example Andrew just gave you about it's just fun, and they play baseball in different ways, and the rules are just out the door. So, Andrew, the Savannah Bananas are currently touring around the country doing a couple major league parks, and my park, Oriole Park at Camden Yards, happens to be one of them, buddy. But we're in like a ticket waiting line. We're in like a second tier waiting line for tickets because the tickets are going to be sold out. They're going to sell so fast. They're selling out all over the country, right?
They even sold out football stadiums.
They sell out football stadiums. This has just gotten bigger and bigger. And I know that Andrew and I did this story about the Savannah Bananas at least 2 years ago on Sports Heads when we were doing our sports show. Andrew, here's some Savannah Bananas. So this is the owner and like the ringmaster, if you will. This guy is out here the whole time, the MC, and he's like leading the show. And Andrew, they have a special feature here. Everybody's going to recognize this guy they're bringing up to bat, or at least people that are fans of the movie Sandlot.
Now, coming to bat, the Great Hambino!
The Great Hambino from Sandlot, Andrew. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. I just watched this movie last week, Andrew, on MLB Network.
Camera out right now of Ham Porter, who's
Calling his shot.
Everybody very familiar with the prodigious power. He swings through a fastball.
He's throwing fastballs.
Come on, Hernandez. Call that the heater?
So yeah, they got him mic'd up. Oh, finally got a piece, Andrew. I think he was out. He's out.
One more time for the Great Hambino.
There you go. So I like that story, Andrew. So I'm going to try, Andrew. I'm in line to get my tickets to see the Savannah Bananas when they come my way. You like that, buddy?
Yep.
So he was a character from that great baseball kids movie, Sandlot.
And I believe every game is a tight 2 hours.
Is a tight 2 hours, you believe it is, Andrew?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know that he had it down to such a tight time frame, buddy. I figured if they were like loose and happy-go-lucky.
They have a 2 hour time limit.
Really? 2 hours? Oh, so that they 2 hours no matter, and whatever happens in that 2 hours, that's what happens, huh, buddy? Interesting. All right. Well, let's see. Seth says, I'm having a Chick-fil-A soup and a piece of cake for lunch. Well, there you go. That's awesome. There you go. It's good. Andrew always asking what people are having and stuff. So I'm sure Andrew's happy to know that. So there you go. Let's continue on here because I see some pretty colors coming up from the lovely Mandy Diff checking in with her 11-month member, but we've been chat family longer than that. BF Live, Andrew Scott and Captain Nick. Come on, the lovely Mandy Diff. A resident fishing expert and sometimes weed consultant. Thank you, Mandy Diff, for being a member and supporting me on the vibe. Just got home. I kissed the ground, says Mandy Diff. We're glad that you're safe, Mandy Diff, and that nothing's any worse. Andre Carr checks in and says, Andrew the Goat. Andre Carr, Andrew the Goat. Andrew the Goat, Andre Carr. Would you like to say hello to Andre Carr?
Hey, Andre Carr.
He's watching Andrew on my show that Andrew is co-streaming on his channel, Andrew the Giant 96. Hello, Andrew. Mandy Diff, good afternoon. Or I could just do this. Spawn getting the love from Mandy Diff. How you guys doing today? We're doing great now, Andre the Car. Andre Carr. I'm saying the car. Andre the Car. Seth, I'm going to lay down. Bye. I'm going to take a nap now. Okay, well, come on, Seth. We'll be here when you wake up, probably, buddy. Hell, Andrew's probably going to join you in a nap in a couple minutes if the regular timing of the show is anything to go by. Oh, see, he's already gone.
Is Seth the one that fell off his bicycle earlier?
Seth, I thought Seth was the one that said we had to pray over him because he fell off his bicycle. So now he just got up and he's got him some soup and some cake and everything must be better, Scott. Andre Carr says, I appreciate you having Andrew on today. Well, I will let you know, Andrew Carr, that if you appreciate me having him on today, you should appreciate Monday through Friday because that's when Andrew does my show. So join us here every day, Monday through Friday. Welcome to the Andrew the Giant and BF Live the Vibe family. Andre, excuse me. I'm getting all the names mixed up now. Andre, I'm going to start wearing a body cam. You know, Mandy Diff, that is something that I thought about more and more, Scott and Bobby Nick. You see all these, everybody has cam videos when somebody like rolls in front of them, all these accident videos, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
I can tell from what I see that over in like European countries and Russia and thing, because insurance fraud is so heavy, Bob, that they're like a staple, like everyone, they don't even like go out in public if they don't have their camera on, buddy. I've noticed that.
Right.
Because insurance fraud is so deep. You see people like checking their brakes in front of them, trying to get hit on purpose because insurance fraud is so prevalent. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Prevalent. All right, let's continue on here with the, all right, I got caught up with that. All right, let's continue on what we're doing here. Okay, so now we did our sports stories. We're going to finish up. Remember I told you earlier we were talking about how the show started late because of, we're going to talk about a little toilet stuff right here on the Vibe, folks, because Chelino, our poor friend Chelino, He's already along with the kind of vibes that we're having today because he said in the chat that he didn't have toilet paper and just had to wipe himself with a sock. Yeah. So I'm going to do a story about toilet paper and how, can you believe that toilet paper could be irrelevant soon? And here is its replacement. What we're going to do about this, Scott? What are they saying? What are they even saying here, buddy? Irrelevant.
I don't know. I can't. I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do. You got here.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to acknowledge Andre, a new friend. I'll be on Monday through Friday. Thank you. I appreciate you telling me that. I didn't know. I usually catch his live stream, but I'll for sure check you guys out on this one. Well, come on. You're part of the family, Andre.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It's free to make your way over to BF Live The Vibe, the channel that the show is emanating from, and hit me up with a free like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it. Welcome to the family. There's so much fraud, people are going to start cutting their own breaks, says Spawn. I haven't had any weed yet, says Mandy Diff. I think it's time. My adrenaline is kicked up. Fucking A. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good, Scott. When she gets that one in, she's got
yeah.
Almost died. What the fuck? Almost died. And then you're smoking and you're like, okay. I think I'm okay. Almost died, but now I'm high, and that's better. Okay, so you're okay. All right, let's see. Terry Nee says, just use your left hand. Billions do. Oh, damn, Terry Nee. What country are you from, son? And you know. Electric Gino says, it's worse than Charmin Ultra. If it's worse than Charmin Ultra, I'm not interested. What's up, Andrew?
Or just use man wipes.
So, Andrew, let's read this article, buddy, because this article has to do with the fact that because we use so much toilet paper, people are anxious to come up with an alternative that doesn't create so much literal waste, Andrew. It's difficult to imagine an existence without toilet paper, but it's possible that in the future, going toilet paperless could be the real option. Hey, you want paperless toilet? Paperless or, paper or plastic toilet? I don't know. So why would humans move away from toilet paper? According to Think Stewartville, environmental concerns, health implications, and cultural preferences are driving this change toward more sustainable alternatives. That's like cultural preferences. That's Terry Nee's way of saying that's some people using their hand. Cultural preference that's slang for using their hand. According to Cottonelle, here's some average numbers, guys, and let me know where you fit in the averages of toilet paper use. According to Cottonelle, the average person uses the toilet 5 times a day. But anything from 4 to 10 times a day is considered normal, Scott. We can talk right there. I think I'm at least a 5-time-a-day guy. I don't poop 5 times a day, but I try at least go to the bathroom 5 times a day.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I'm probably like 10 times a day.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's interesting because I got some more stats that'll kind of corroborate that. It does say, because like it says, Scott, it does say anything from 4 to 10 times today is considered normal. So you're in the normal phase of that one. Also, the average person uses about 7 sheets per wipe. 6.41 sheets of toileting for women, 8.1 for men. So let's get into the count here now. Count. I don't know. Some people just do a pool and they don't count sheets, right? And Scott told us he does the rap method. He does the mummy method.
Yeah, I kind of, my measurement is I just pull. I got the certain arm length that I pull.
Certain feel, right? You get a feel for it. I don't think I ever count sheets. It's like whatever feels right to me or whatever. Hey, we're talking we're talking ass wiping talk here on the Vibe here on the Not So Serious News. Cottonelle states that also that the average American adult uses around 1 roll of toilet paper every week and 50 rolls in a year. So approximately that. There's 52 weeks in a year. So I was fascinated by some of these numbers, Scott, and these habits. We all kind of do it, but we never take it down to like numbers all the time. Let me see.
I feel like I use a lot more than the yearly allowance there.
The yearly allowance. I appreciate you, Andre Carr, for saying you subscribe, brother. I appreciate you. Welcome to our family. Terry Nee checks in with a most generous $2 super chat and says, I'm coming for you, pecan. Actually, I added the for you to make it not sound not so gay. He just simply says, I'm coming. Uh-oh. Coming. Yikes. That is scary. And there he is. Thank you, Andre. Appreciate that. Matt lets you know how you can subscribe right there with the link on his page, on Andrew's page. The good old folding method, says FJM. We talked about this a couple weeks ago because, like I said, Scott out himself as a baller. Some people are folders, some people are ballers, whatever floats your boat. But of course, they say that bidets, or they think that the bidets are going to be the biggest replacement, guys. What do you think?
I've never used one. Bobby Nick kind of turned me on to using this flushable wipes. Which
man,
that doesn't say
they're really good.
Right, and it's not about getting right. This is about just getting away from physical or paper altogether. But I gotta say, I'm not going to trust a bidet fully, buddy. Maybe if I do a bidet and then I kind of make sure I do it like a check wipe and everything's okay back there. I don't know, but I don't know if I would just like power wash my ass all the time. I don't know.
Everybody that I've known that's had one has kind of swore by them and say they'll change their life, but it doesn't seem like it'd be good for me.
Christ, the people I hear from, they sound like they have a love affair with them, Bobby Nick.
I know, right?
They're like, my bidet, it's such an amazing thing. It like changed my life. It changed the scope of my like. Calm the fuck down. You just shot water up your ass, Jesus. Let's see. It's a shitty subject, says Andre. He knows what's up. Terry Nee, you're coming. Is Andrew tuning you on? Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's continue on. Electric Head Gino simply says, my ass, my choice. There you go.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Will this be the beginning of the 3 seashells from Demolition Man?
Yeah.
I'm on septic. No wipes at all, says Terry Nee. He's got septic. Boogie, boogie. No. That's scary. Let's see. No wipes at all. Correct hand showers are definitely in today's modern world, says Andre. We're getting all the worldwide perspective. Everybody. But it is funny, guys, when we're modern society and you read a headline that says toilet paper could become irrelevant. That definitely caught my eyes for a story for the not so serious news. So there you go. I don't know. We'll have to see if that actually happens. Okay. Now, hey, Andrew. Now, hey, we got Bobby Nick. I'm going to do a story about accents here. Now, Bobby Nick claims that he has little or no Canadian accent. I don't know, right, Bob? Isn't that what your claim, buddy? I don't know.
I mean, that's what I've been told.
But we're not going to get into the bouts or the boots because this isn't really about Canadian accents. I'm just bringing up accents to kind of take me to this next video I have. A Bikini Report that talks about what is a trustworthy accent or less trustworthy accents. I've never thought of accents in this regard, Scott, but Bikini Report has like a whole report and a point of view on what is a trustworthy accent and what is a non-trustworthy accent. So we're going to take it over to the Bikini Report for this actual real-breasted woman, and she's going to tell you all about the most trustworthy accents.
I'll feel about a New York accent, as in, hey, how you doing? Well, according to a recent survey, nearly 60% of Americans found New York accents annoying, and fewer than 1 in 10 expressed trust in someone with a New York accent. So when it comes to accents, it really does seem like the South will rise again.
So no, people don't trust the New York accent. They don't want to hear this shit over here. They tired of it over here.
The Southern accent was second only to British in terms of appeal and trustworthiness.
How about that? Southern accent and the British accent. And that's what, what's up? Hello. Electric Head Gino says it right there. And I've never thought of accents, all right, dog, as far as being like more or less trustworthy, guys. But apparently somebody has.
And it was 232% more appealing and 256% more trustworthy than a New York accent.
Can you believe that?
In fact, when asked to name the top emotion associated with the Southern accent, a full 70% said calmness. Talk about all right, all right, all right. So what's your favorite and least favorite accent? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines. How do y'all feel about a New York?
So apparently people are tired of hearing this over here. They don't trust when somebody comes up and go, hey, honey, why don't you let me squeeze those tits over there? They don't like that, I guess. Let's see. I have the same yellow suit, says Corn Diff checking in. And well, I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
Corn, happy 200 tonight. I'll touch on this a little bit because I saw this. on social media X, WGNN, happy 200. They've said they've had many trials and tribulations and hosts coming and going and things going on. But for whatever reason, this happy menagerie has ended up in 200. So check out Korn tonight, the WGNN. Check them out. They celebrate 200 tonight. Happy 200. Shit, I was behind, says Corndiff. Well, I'll let everybody know that if you hit that little thing that says live when you're watching on YouTube, and make sure that your kind of signal didn't kind of cycle on you and you fell a little behind. Make sure you're always up to date. Corndiff Hoyer from Pecan. She's a Wednesday daytime stripper. Popke, how many times have I said it on here? Like, they come off of the pole and they go over and do a bikini report. You definitely get stripper vibes out of some of these. Yes, she just got off a pole recently. Howdy, y'all, from Corndiff checking in. Eva says, Andrew, I want marry you.
Get in line, babe.
Andrew, tell him again again.
Get in line, babe.
Get in line, babe.
Here's a good.
Okay, well, there you go. All right, well, Andrew's kind of off camera right now doing his thing, but he'll be back soon. But there is something that you should probably know. Oh, where that went. Oh, whatever. Oh, there's something you should know about our boy Andrew.
I only have one testicle.
There you go. That's something you should know. Let's see. The Montreal French Canadian most untrustworthy accent. So Hunter. So that friend Matt. The Overgrown Map Explorations saying Vin. You got a question mark on that? How you doing there, Overgrown? Checking in from the Andrew Giant channel. We got that a Wednesday daytime stripper. My adrenaline is so high, I can't light the weed. Yay, I'm alive. Well, guys, with that bikini report, I think we successfully made it to the end of another BF Live The Vibe newscast, the Not So Serious News. I hope you guys enjoyed that. See, it is possible to have fun with some news, and I prove it here every day, or at least I try when I do The Vibe Not So Serious News. Hell yeah, we're having it. We're doing it. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. I was getting double noises.
Ooh.
What am I saying about?
Like, did we freeze?
No, I'm getting like multiple feeds of the show playing in my head all of a sudden. But you know what?
No.
And I still am. So I think that indicates to me that there's no time like the present to take a little piss break now, because this is when we do it. We typically do it. Oh, I got it paused now. I got it muted. Typically through the halfway point of BF Live The Vibe. I hope you enjoyed that little news segment right here. But folks, we're not even done having fun yet. Let's see what I got written down on the sheet right here. When we come back, we can go over and do some Perry talk. We can check the National Day calendar with the National Day Hey. And we're going to get into that pickle segment, because I'm going to show you all of the crazy shit that people are making up and doing with pickles. That and so much more is going to come right after this little meager 2.5 minute piss break, folks. This is a time to pause for the cause. Calm down there, Andrew. You can grab a drink, you can grab a smoke, or grab a friend and tell them that no one's had more fun than we do here on The Vibe. So come on back. 2.5 minutes and more fun like we just had. Basically like a whole other show on the other side of this. 2.5 minute piss break right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
It's mine and I can do what I want. We are back. At least I'm back, and I think we got. Andrew's back.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes.
All right, but that's all I got. Because the Andrew, hey, you still on, buddy?
Yep.
He can hear us. We got audio only. We got Bobby Nick. We got Andrew and Scott, and we got a chat family. And let me hear my little ticker playing in the background. I failed to turn off my little news ticker when we did the not so serious news. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're having a great day so far right here on the Vibe. Bob, a couple weeks ago, did you see the thing that occurred down here where we had the incident with a Mexican Navy ship, that sailboat crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge, buddy?
Yeah.
It was crazy. And, I'm a little sensitive to that. Andrew just asked me yesterday about our bridge that was struck by a ship. And, so when I hear of bridge and ship, I kind of get curious because that's what happened to our bridge around here. I'm just so, weirdly fascinated about how that happened, Bob, because...
Were they not, paying attention or something?
Well, Bob, Andrew, I heard that apparently they say the story that I heard is that it kind of broke away from dock and it kind of drifted there. But I'm going to play a little fun video that somebody made up kind of depicting this. And you'll notice that there's some tugs around in this. I don't understand how this happened with these tugs here, but let's see. Somebody has a particular point of view about this kind of this incident right here.
I crashed my car into the bridge.
Oh, shit. It's pretty bad because people actually died there. There were people standing up there, Bobby Nick. How did that even happen with a tugboat there? But you see at the beginning right here, there's a tugboat right here on the side, right here. Typically, that's what tugboats do, is they keep ships away from where they shouldn't be. And then there's one in the front right there. I don't know why it wasn't pushing it back the other way. Terry Nee, I heard that it was a Mexican goodwill ship. I thought it was from the Mexican Navy is what I heard. Now, maybe the people think Spanish. Would it be a Spanish ship? Perhaps. I bet they speak Spanish on there. But as my understanding, that was a Mexican naval ship. But there you go. I just don't, with the tug around, I don't understand. But now we got all the boys back. We got everybody on camera. We got Bobby Nick. We got Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96. We got Scott Fitzpatrick. And we got more fun to get to. So let's get to getting it right here on the Vibe. What do I want to get to next here on my little funky sheet here? I think we haven't done this in a day or two. Let me check this off. Why don't we go? I think we'll do a quick National Day calendar check, and then we're going to go do a little Perry talk. But right now, I'm going to check that National Day calendar because I think there's a few holidays or celebration, because there normally are every day, some weird, wacky ones on the National Day calendar. We look into it with the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. This is the National Day calendar. The goofy holidays and celebrations for someone or something. We'd like to look into them right now. Today is, I will remind you, Tuesday, June 3rd, today is. So that's the day we are concentrating on as we're looking on the National Day calendar. Today's national holidays are National Egg Day. Oh, they've been in the news a lot recently. How about National Chocolate Macaroon Day? National Repeat Day is today, June 3rd. And that's all three we have right here, buddies. So let's go. I'm going to do National Egg Day. Now, boy, I think the eggs are coming down now. But guys, I don't know. What's up, Andrew? Oh,
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm going to put you backstage so I don't have to hear all your noise. Yeah, Scott, I think the egg prices have kind of leveled off. The whole egg madness maybe was over. I was doing a story a day about the eggs a while there.
Right.
Yep. I don't know if you noticed any prices or not like that, but yeah, let's see. It says the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Caravello. Oh, I see. And that's what happened. That's why that ship hit that bridge.
Shut the fuck up.
I think he's on something there. Today is National Egg Day on June 3rd. It says, and it's a perfect time to get a crack on celebrating this food holiday. Eggs are nutrient-rich food that has gone back and forth with science and nutritionists over decades, with people asking how many eggs are too many for a healthy diet. Whatever the decision is this year, we know one egg provides an excellent source of protein and vitamin D. At 75 calories and 5 grams of fat, it's an easy choice to satisfy hunger. So I like egg, guys. Terry Nee says that's excellent. I get it. I see what you did there. Scott, when I say eggs, what's your favorite kind of egg you go for first, man? If you like thinking about eating some eggs.
Well, I usually just go scrambled eggs.
Scrambled is easy. I made some scrambled eggs for myself and my girls a couple weeks ago. They're the easy go-to, Scott, right? You break them all up, put a little milk and whatever you put into them, and you're ready to go, right?
Yeah.
We got Mega, M-E-G-A. Make eggs great again. Exactly, says Terry Nee. Let's see. Popke says was the ship full of illegals. Let's see. Extraordinary, excellent. Oh, we got egg puns going in the chat. Hey, everybody, put your best egg pun in the chat.
What do they call it? What do they call it when the yolk is still
a chicken? Hard? A chicken. A baby chick.
Poached.
Oh, poached. You like a poached egg? Do an egg sink, us, the Chunkston. No, because if I do that, I would have to say bye to you. See what I did there? Do an egg sink. All right.
The shells are my favorite.
Say that again.
The shells. I like the shells.
Yeah. The shell. But yeah, you've eaten the whole damn thing. Yeah. Scott, he just put the whole shell and everything. So yeah, don't even ask Scott about Egg Day. So Scott's not scared of National Egg Day. So price safe to celebrate now. I think the prices have come down. Over easy is our friend FJM's preferred way. I like them scrambled, and I do. And if I eat them sunny side up, Scott, I must have a piece of toast to dip the yolk in, to dip into the yolk.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. I got to have the yolk kind of done. I don't like it runny. I don't know.
That's the only way I accept a runny yolk, Scott, is if I have a sunny side up with to dip the toast into it. But otherwise, I don't just sit there and eat wet eggs unless I got them toast or something. I make hard cooked eggs in the air fryer. It's so easy. They don't explode, Terry Nee. I've never tried that, but Scott, you did that, right? We've all done that one by now, right?
No, I've not done it, but I know what you're talking about. But
I'm talking about egg in a microwave, not egg in an air fryer.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I've not done.
I did that when I worked at fast food places. Boy, we get bored. That's the first thing we did. Put that thing in there because we heard that these things explode when you put them in. Let's go put it in for a couple minutes. Yeah, but boom, the fucking things go, and then you have to clean out the entire inside of your microwave because they explode inside your microwave. The 2-minute egg, says Terry Nee, in the air fryer. That's the more you know from Terry Nee. I had never even considered air fryer and egg until Terry Nee just mentioned those two together.
No, me neither.
Still get free range 18-pack of eggs for free every week, says FJM. If you live in you live in the Shenandoah Valley, you said.
Terry Nee's eating eggs. Isn't that cannibalism?
Oh, good point. He's eating his own. Popke says, I drink 6 raw eggs every morning and then go punch some beef. Hey, I do that too over here. Hey, Scott, he just eats the whole egg. He put everything in the glass, Popke, and just shell and all, just ate the whole damn thing. There you go. He outdid her right. Hey, Adrian, me and my wife Adrian, we go to Starbucks and get a cup of coffee. I get some eggs and I beat up a cow. Let me say this with a proper accent. Huevos rancheros. That's egg scrambled, I understand. Let's see. Huevos rancheros. I had 2 eggs over hard on heavily buttered toast about an hour ago. You had them hard-ass eggs. That's called an egg sandwich to me. Oh, I do like that. I like egg McMuffin. I like egg sandwiches or something like that. Yeah. My wife makes a killer bacon, egg, and cheese on an English muffin there. I mean, or ham, egg, and cheese. Scott, that's good.
You ever try eggs on pizza?
I have not.
This is better than you'd think, but I kind of burn out on it, and now I don't really want it no more. But
you know, I mean, I think I could manage to mix those things and not be like totally detested by that, Scott. That's interesting. I haven't tried that.
They sell them at the gas station here. Is the reason.
Do they?
Yeah,
got pizza with egg on it.
Yeah, it's breakfast pizza, so it's already sliced.
Oh, understood. Okay. Pecan says, Terry, you always like it hard. BF told me. I told you not to tell anybody. I told you that. Terry says, no, a 2-egg minute is soft in the center, says Terry. Yo, I'm going to Starbucks and I'm going to be with me. Let's go to do the next one. National Macaroon Cookie Day. Now, I might like it, Scott, but it looks like too fancy for me. Macaroon. I don't know. Anybody got an opinion on macaroon cookies out there?
Never. I can't really say I've ever tried one.
See, I thought that macaroons had the shredded coconut, and I detest anything coconut. I can't take the texture. I can't. Right, Scott? He's like, oh no. You sound like me.
I can't swallow it. Whenever I get coconut in my mouth, no matter if it's in something else or whatever, it just stays in my mouth, and I just chew it and chew it.
Or you taste it and taste it. Like, no, it's the dominant taste. Yeah, even if there's a little bit of coconut in something, Scott, it seems like that's all that I get for the aftertaste. But if you are a fan, Chocolate Macaroon Day is today on June 3rd. It's a national day calendar event. We are celebrating the tasty mix of chocolate in our macaroons. Sweetened and sometimes toasted, other ingredients include flour, sugar, sweetened condensed macaroons. Condensed macaroons are made from shredded coconut. Nah, Jack. Usually sweetened and sometimes toasted. Nah, Jack. Flour, sugar, sweetened condensed milk, all that stuff. So I'm not down with them. Scott's not down with them. But if you like them, today's your day. It's National Macaroon Day. Now I want to do this one, guys. This is called National Repeat Day, Scott, Bob, Nick. I was I'm like, what are we talking about repeating today? We talking about telephone? I mean, we're talking about TV shows. Are we talking about life? What are we talking about? So we're going to get into it's National Repeat Day today on June 3rd. National Repeat Day happens each year on June 3rd. For some, this day is an opportunity. For others, it's a bad omen. Repeating a foot massage or a day with a dear friend would make this holiday special. Repeating a root canal or a natural disaster are not suggested for this day. Many people have a favorite song they play repeatedly several times in a row. Video streaming services make it possible to watch an entire series over and over again. Even though you might get tired of reading the same story to your child, repeating favorite things can actually be healthy. I did not know this. Some scientists believe there are benefits to having repeat experiences. For example, sometimes we don't fully appreciate something the first time we do it. Our mind might be on other things or the other stressors in life that take away us from fully enjoying the experience. When we repeat the experience, we have another opportunity to appreciate it. This is true for a wide range of experiences, such as going to a movie, visiting a museum, attending a sporting event, listening to a song, reading a book, or eating at a certain restaurant. So go and repeat your damn self today. What do you think about that notion? Because I see some of myself in that statement, Scott and Bobby, Nick, and that I'm gonna bring Andrew back. No, there we go. I see a bit of myself in that because I believe that I'm the kind of person that if I do something again and again, I will enjoy it a little more the second and third time, Scott.
Man, I tend to repeat mistakes.
Oh, you repeat well, wait a minute. I was taught that the only good mistake is the one you don't repeat there, Scott. You're not supposed to be repeating them things. That's crazy. That was a weird sound to get in the background. Yeah, but I do kind of believe that. Sometimes I do like doing things a second time. I think that might be why when I go to a vacation spot, I'll go a second and third time because I enjoyed it so much, but there's something I didn't get out of or something. But so there you go. So it's repeat day. So if you but Bob, what do you think about listening to the same song over and over again on a particular day, buddy?
I can't say I haven't done it.
Really?
Yeah, like just certain songs. Like say you hear something new, and you really like that tune. Sometimes I listened to the same song like 17 times in a row before.
That's interesting.
You gotta get it out of your fucking head, Just
I will say,
so you can just get sick of it,
I will say that there are there are certain, I don't know if I've listened to a same song like over and over again, but there are like multiple days where like that's my favorite song and I got to hear it at least one time in a day. I do that, Bob. But I can't say that I ever want to, and I've probably done it when I was younger where I like, oh, that's so good, or I want to hear something I thought I heard in it, I'll play it again. But it's not like a regular habit. But
it's not a regular habit for me either. But it happens once in a while,
Good thing we don't have Read Bobby's Day. Hey, you have more Bobbies than you already have, the Chunkster. There you go. Let's see. Scott will shave his eyebrows off again, will he? Let's see.
I'd rather not.
My favorite is when Wendy repeats what Bobby just said. 100%. Says Matt taking him. I like doing BF a second time. Hey. That's why we're one and done, buddy. With your handy ass. Just like fucking says FJM. Exactly. You repeat it because you enjoy it. So if you're so inclined, today is National Repeat Day on the National Day calendar. Where did that go? Why did that add to stage? Here we go. Let's see. So I think we covered all that. And I think we covered all the topics. So if it's something you like today is the day you can repeat it. Listen to your favorite song, watch your favorite series or whatever. Those are your national holidays. And that was the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
Hell to the yeah, we're having it. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're hanging out with chat, family, friends on multiple channels. This is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 316 on a Tuesday. It's also being co-streamed by Andrew on Andrew the Giant 96 and on Andrew's Facebook. Welcome to any and all new friends joining us here today on the Vibe. This is what we do. I'm going to show you this little video right here. This little video right here, guys. Many people from a particular generation, we grew up maybe buying our kids or nieces and nephews, seeing them in all of these really cool little play cars, Scott and Bobby Nick. This one's like a little Corvette. But you remember like when our nieces and nephews, maybe some of our kids were growing up, but some kids always had these little kind of really neat cars, the little Tykes or the little wheels, Scott?
Yeah, right.
Right? They kind of run on the battery. Remember some of these were dangerous, Scott, because I know of stories where they have that little square battery in these, and the batteries would get hot and like melt the car. Like these things weren't perfect, right?
Right. Yeah, I can see what you're saying now. I thought those were smaller. Those are the kind of like kids can ride in, right?
Right. And check this out.
Okay.
Check out what people are now doing with these, because I don't think that at least you're not going to get these like classic looking cars like this Corvette here, but there's actually like clubs and people that still utilize these and race them. Let's watch a little bit of this right here. Oh, let me get this sound on it.
Power wheels, Corvette, everything's all stock.
Listen to this guy talking about this, Scott, like it's a legit car.
Still actually smaller than stock battery. They're hard to come by, but it's still all functioning. Like has the little hood bracket to hold it up. It's got he loves talking on the radio. It still has the functional radio. You said functional? Well, no.
Phone, little cell phone.
His little key that he keys on there. We actually found it. The guy that sold it to us, he drove around as a kid. His dad was in you can see the York County V8 Corvette Club. So it's still all stock.
All stock.
What's the difference between this and like one of the newer ones? So these older ones, see how the axle's like welded in? The newer ones will actually move. The newer axles will actually spin around a little bit. And then you can see the gearbox difference.
That guy wants to get in that so bad.
Hey, right, Scott? I was fascinated by this. Like, who is it? Look at this. Look what they do with him. Go and get. Go and get.
Like late 80s.
There you go. There you go. That was wild, huh? Yeah, Scott, that's a good point, buddy. You said that he wants to get into that, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I have I have a little extended version, a video of them actually doing that, Scott. But yeah, people are like, I see people like the people recycle or keeping alive like old bikes, the old bikes that we rode on, BMX bike collectors, and people collect everything from our various childhoods. And look here, this is what they do with them when they get them going. Scott, watch us. Here you go. There's a little more of that racing now. Go and get.
It's got a wheelie bar on
it. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. Look at it go. Look at it go. What did Dad do to that thing? Gave them a head start. Wheelie bar. You're right, Scott. I didn't notice the wheelie bar. Ain't no wonder. Look at that. Oh, you know they take some legs out doing this shit. That thing jerked. There you go. I thought that was a lot of fun, man. So look at that. People are taking those old kind of cars from back in the day and keeping them up. But Scott, you made a good point, man, because yeah, it was very much the same vibe of a guy that was like just doting over his favorite car, right? Like he wishes that was his car. Yeah, that was fun.
There's a pink Jeep in the yard right here, like that. One of those.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like all my niece and nephews had the Barbie ones or the Barbie Jeep or whatever. They were always around, and I remember some of them, the battery would die like right away. Some of them, the batteries would like get hot and like melt and explode. Let's see, real safe shit. I used to tape sponges to the back seat bar of my banana bike so I could do sweet ass wheelies, says our friend Poppy. Kick ass, says Mandy of the Cars. Eric the Midget cruising around Beverly Hills was a Johnny Fratto masterpiece.
I'm club fucking footed, you asswipe.
I remember that.
Let's see. Kick ass, we got that one. Imagine delivering pizza in one of them, Mandy Diff does. The big wheel was the trike. The big wheel was the trike with the sweet hand brake or the green machine, right? I love drifting my big wheel. And then later, I grew out of that green machine where they had the levers and all that shit. That was just kind of coming along when I was getting out of that shit. Let's continue on here with the vibe. We got that banana comment, and let's get on with more. How about if we do this, because it was Media Share Monday last night, so I'm going to go make my way over to Apartment 102, and we're going to do a little midday Perry talk and talk about kind of what went down on Perry Caravello Live last night on Monday night. This is Perry Talk. Let's go. We're talking about one of our favorite podcasters. It's fun to hang out with our chat family, Perry Caravello Live. I'm outside of Apartment 102, keeping my eye out for any kind of Randy or Reve sightings or anything going on out here that shouldn't be going on. Let me see if Perry will kind of let me in. Perry, let me in. Perry, let me in. Come on. I want to do a show.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Well, I'm going to do Perry Talk anyway, because Jim and them let me use the camera outside of here of Apartment 102. So we're going to do a little now. Let's go to over Twitter X and talk about what went down on Perry Caravello last night. First of all, guys, Scott, look at this picture. This is Perry's fat toes right here. Notice the black one on the right foot, but look at these little pudgy pig feet. They were trying to get the actual weight out of him because he was claiming he was like closer to 200. And this was on the Levyverse on Saturday. And some people were saying, no, you got to be at least 230 or whatever. And then we wanted to see the scale zeroed out before and after, but we got these pictures of his little pig feet right here the other day. 210, Scott. I don't know. He must have that thing on like negative 20 or some shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, you do not look like you're 210 anything.
You stood alongside of him. How tall would you say he was?
Like I say, he's like he's past 5, like 5'5", 5'7".
Oh, really?
5'8", something like that. And I don't know. I don't think so. But there's a little pudgy pig. Put pig
I'm
feet right.
I'm 5'8", and by the looks of his size, I would have guessed him to be well over that.
No, I don't know. He not remember I showed you that picture of him at the Grand Prix, and he looked like they let the midget stand with all the full-grown men. Remember? He looked so different.
Yeah.
He did. He is much like shorter in a group among a pack of men, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, you look like a dwarf person. You should get the kid rate where you go places. It was Monday Night PCL last night, though, on all the channels right there. Oh, this was the mayor telling him, because he's always threatening that for 626, Scott, he's going to have the police there. He's going to be prosecuting and suing us, and everybody's going to jail. But then the mayor has something different to say about that. Something else is going on 626, and the mayor's going to tell Perry about it right now.
I called this press conference today to announce that I am officially declaring 626 a citywide holiday.
Oh, God. That's not even Karen Bass.
Chili cook-off at Studio 102.
Weirdo.
Only essential city employees
Liar.
are required to work on 626.
Sorry.
Police will only respond to larcenies, robberies, trespassing, and murder on the following business day after the chili cook-off.
Mayor Karen Bass? That's not Karen Bass. Mayor Kiss My Ass.
Whoa, hey, show some respect.
Not Mayor Karen Bass. There's no way in fucking hell there's a party at this apartment complex or in my apartment. Tony Hawk thinks she's going to come over. He's not allowed here either.
Oh, hell yeah, he is. Yes, he is, guys. So the mayor made it official. Because I think every time he threatens with the police, I'm like, the police I don't even think they respond to real crime anymore. You must be this tall to ride the ride. Yeah, Poppy. And he looked like he was smaller when he was that Grand Prix picture right here. So that was one of the media shares from last night. And then what we got? Oh, Volume Matters. They started the show late yesterday because, much like us, we discussed, you have technical difficulties no matter how much you prep or how much you go to the bathroom, Chelino. Sometimes shows are late. And their show was late last night, so Tom had him do a little volume test.
Days of Jordan the Lion, member for 12 months, cadenza level, red star.
Can you stop mumbling and actually speak up?
Hey, you want me to play fucking piss like this? Fuck off, back off!
Yeah, that's good. If anything's better than you mumbling.
Days of Jordan the Lion.
Okay, keep it up and I'll add 20 minutes.
Days of
So that happened last night. Now, they had many media shares because it was Media Share Monday. So what they do is that a lot of these people will submit these great media shares you see in the upper right-hand corner, these great videos and stuff. And I'll just let you know in advance, since we're at it already, that last night's winner was Antonio Banderas. Perry has a new friend, Antonio Banderas, and he is going to teach him. He's going to remake him, buy him a new outfit, and make him new, sexy. So Antonio is going to tell you now.
Hello, Mr. Perry. It's your new friend, Antonio Banderas. Pleasure to be here. Now, Mr. Perry, my team and I are going to give you a complete transformation, an extreme makeover, if you will. And this will include a step one, a complete overhaul of your wardrobe. All of your tired, disgusting rags you call clothing will be thrown in the trash. And this includes everything in your closet and in your credenza. No woman worth her salt would be called dead with a man in such ratty attire.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
A step two, your friends at Hollywood will be sending around a truck to haul away all of the garbage furniture in your apartment. IKEA will be replacing all of it to make your flat a place a woman would feel comfortable staying in for a short period of time. And then finally, number 3, a transformation of your body. I will be sending you my personal workout routine and working out with you in my phone so that you can see what a real man looks like. A real man with machismo like Antonio Banderas. No. Then we'll be removing that unsightly, atrocious tattoo from your arm. No woman could be with a man with such huge lies on his arm. How could she trust you with such lies scrawled across him?
Get out of my mind! Get the fuck off of my goddamn computer! You sick fucking psychopath!
And there you go. Oh my God, yeah, like our boy Psych Clyde set him off real good last night, and Torito set him off really good last night. Oh my God. Let's see. Popke says the way Antonio says Clarenda is muy caliente. I agree. Let's see. Matt says, I can't wait for 626 to pass. This chili cook-off and the not allowed here, every comment is played out. Matt, you might have saw me, buddy. I was complaining about that in the chat last night. We either got to get with Tom or we got to like fund this, crowdsource this to where Perry has to do a show, Scott, and never say the phrase "not allowed."
Yeah, that's right.
It's all he does is not allowed. Is not before you even say something. Well, man, Andrew's riding a roller coaster backstage. He's coming. He's in. I'm backstage doing this shit. Yeah. So I want to ban "not allowed," Matt. I want a show where he cannot say the phrase "not allowed" every time a thing comes up, because that's all he says. Let's see. Yeah, I like the way he says cadenza as well. Let's continue on. It's just Nightbot's there, and I'm gonna get on with the next thing here on Perry Talk. Let's see what else went down. Up, and then here was another Ivan Marcotta's best actor. So this was Perry's acting coach, and he taught all the best gay actors, including Perry.
To pay tribute to the late legendary acting coach Ivan Marcotta, and in celebration of Pride Month, we have dedicated this video of the best gay actors he has trained over the years.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I'm not gay.
Yes,
for what?
I'm team ban not allowed too, Matt.
Wrong.
Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks.
Wrong.
Give me your password.
Just get off of my screen!
Out with
it! Disgusting, it's a lie! Get this shit off of my goddamn screen! Get it off now!
Yeah,
Get it off now! Get it the fuck off now, you fucking asshole!
Okay.
You fucking asshole! Get this shit off of my goddamn screen!
What the hell do you boys think that this is?
You wanna fucking get rid of me!
Pulling on
That's
your
how you
wheelies?
do it, you fucking asshole!
The fucking gay shit got him, Scott.
God damn it!
I think he's getting turned on. He gets that erection and that wet. He must have had 20 pounds of piss in that diaper last night, Matt. Tom kept dragging out the show, going, "No, Perry, we got a little bit more." It had to be 20 pounds of piss in that diaper. But man, I think when he gets turned on, he yells out like this, Matt.
The Leather Club's 2 blocks down.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Leatherhead.
Ivan Marcotta was
My name is
not
Stone,
a gay
Stone
man.
Fury. This is my town, Chi-Town, Chicago, Illinois.
He taught Perry how to do this.
Big hearts, big shoulders, and broken dreams.
And cut.
Some say I'm the best private dick there ever was.
I've taught a lot of actors here from all over. They all knew how to please a director in more ways than one. However, my favorite actor that I've taught was Perry Caravello. He always gave the best blowjobs after class. I think
Lie.
queen than a $3 bill.
Lie.
The truth.
And he didn't say that, you fucking liars. Jesus Christ. Ivan Marcotta was not a gay man. Nor was he a gay porno acting coach either. You morons.
To pay tribute to the late legendary
Apparently, he was an Ivan Marcotta guy because Ivan taught all the best gay actors. Now, if you didn't even see the Saturday show, Perry he stepped into the Levy-verse with Bob Levy, and it got so comfortable and casual. Tom, I named everybody like my mother did. Bob says at one point, "Hey Perry, why don't you loosen up? Hey Tom, why don't you grab a drink? We'll all grab a drink." So they got Perry to grab one of those beatboxes, Bobby Nick, and they have 11% alcohol in them. 11.
You're right.
Those beers have what? 4, 5, 5.5. It's a heavy beer. So Perry got a little tore up on the show Saturday, and he puts a phone call in to Tom because this is a 24/7 job being the producer of Perry Caravello Live. So after the show with Bob and the Levy-verse, and he had his beatbox, which he has sworn off and said he will never allow another beatbox in his apartment again. He called Tom up drunk, and this is how it went.
How did I get you on booze?
Fucking drunk, you fucking drunk.
I'm drunk.
Never again, you
I'm drunk, you fucking drunk, he says.
fucking drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Get me drunk, motherfucker. Not allowed. I'm not doing this shit ever again. You fucking animal.
Who told you to drink? You didn't have to.
Drink alcohol. Beatbox alcohol. You fucking animal. Get out of my life.
Keep in mind that nobody forced Perry to drink these. Perry found these in a store one day and brought them home. And once we found out, we just encouraged him to drink them.
We are done.
Can I have that in English, please?
You fucking jackass. Get out of my motherfucking life. I'm done with this goddamn fucking business.
You really are a nasty drunk. You know that?
Because all you want to do, turn me into an Irish drunk. Like you Irish drunk.
Hey, that is racist.
Alcohol again. You pain in my ass.
Tom B, you fucking Irish drunk. You Irish drunk POS. All right, I want to show you what my boy Sight Clyde did. Shout out to Sight Clyde because over here on YouTube. Psych's link is always running in my chat right now. I'm going to type in Psych right here, and I'm going to go over and find his clip because he got Perry to pop off last night too, and I know he's got it posted on his page, so I'm going to play it for you right now. Like I said, Torito got the best of him, and so did my boy Psych Clyde right here, and I'm going to show you right now. Let me get it ready. This is Perry seeing my friend Psych Clyde's media share last night, and much like Torito, he had a reaction to it in this kind of one of these last things we're going to do in Perry Talk segment right here on The Vibe. This is our boy Psych Clyde. Shout out Psych Labs. He helps me with a lot of stuff through in and out of the show. This is Perry seeing Psych's media share.
Bitch.
Psych sent $17. Sign up for the Leviverse, home of the best friend of all best friends to Perry Caravello. Perry only has one best friend, Bob Levy.
Yeah. Fuck. I've got a lot of good friends, but Bob, somebody I just barely know. And he likes to call me his best friend. Why? Is it because his best friend is either me or that stupid cigarette?
Hey.
Well, whatever happened to his wife? Isn't his wife his best friend? Oh, but that's a different type of friend. That's a girl. Oh, of course. Okay. Doesn't he have any guy friends? I mean,
Perry.
whatever.
And I did, in fact, blow Randy back in 1990. I'll try and tell you all every day
That's Psych's
that I
media
didn't have
share.
his meat stick in and around my mouth, but it'd just be a lie. I also need to admit to two other things. I did make a sex tape.
Tom turned his
with
mic
my
off. Look at him going off, Scott.
Former best friend,
Right. Screaming at the top of his
John
lungs.
D. And my current new best friend
damn it.
is the one and only REVGOD Bob Levy.
Motherfucking Levy.
Good day.
Exactly.
I don't know anybody anymore. I don't know any weirdos anymore. That is not my voice. It's voice manipulated. I would never say anything like that, you weirdos. Fucking sick people.
Yeah, the silence last night. He had so many silence. My God, yeah.
Sick.
Dead air. So much dead air last night.
You want me to all die, don't you?
Oh, stop with your crybaby BS and sit up.
Crybaby BS?
You want me to die, don't you? Just sit up.
Yeah, I'm pissing all over myself.
The diaper was just getting
that I can tell when you're peeing.
It's getting my
leaking. Yeah, Scott, and he sits there like a kid. He does the paw into the, and then Perry goes, "How did you know I was peeing?" And Tom's like, "You're like a child. I can tell when you're peeing."
Leg all wet too.
Okay, well, just move up. Luckily you're wearing dark.
Yeah, I'll have to change my diaper soon. God damn it!
How's that feel saying that at 61 years old?
What?
He got to change his diaper. There you go. So that's a little Perry talk right here. Let's see. Pregnant pissy pauses.
Shut the fuck up.
They were hella pissy pauses. Let's see. Bob's not my friend, but that one actor I met for 2 minutes in 1984, he knows them intimately. That's a hell of a points to Chunksta, because how many people has he told us, I met this person at this event and that person, and he acts like they're his best friend. That's an excellent point, buddy. Here's another guy coming in. Andrew's coming back in here. Let's see. All right, with that, Perry and Bob are best friends, so compliments of Chris Popke. You want to hear a song about it? Like to hear it? Here you go. Perry doesn't believe, but like the Chunksta said, they are best friends. We'll wrap up Perry Talk and continue having fun here on The Vibe.
Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend. Look at it.
What?
This is what best friends do. Like, hey.
I never did a porn with my childhood best friend. You're a nice guy. I'm not going to say that you're not a nice guy.
Hey.
I'm not your chick.
Well, you will be tonight.
Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend. Look at it.
What?
This is what best friends do. Like, hey. You see, now he doesn't want to be near his best friend.
And I never did a porno. Okay?
Jim.
With any Asian guy. Especially a gay porno. Weirdo. Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend. Look at it. This is what best friends do. Like, hey, you see, now he doesn't want to be near his best friend.
But we know that the best use of that Perry yell is this.
Fuck you!
626, we're going to Perry's house.
My house. He's not allowed in my house. No one's allowed in my house. Unless I allow them in my house. Then if I allow them here, they're allowed my house. My house.
Then they're allowed.
Go to hell, Jagoff.
It's his house. Those were some fun songs to end that segment right there by Chris Popke. He did all those great songs. That was just a little afternoon Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
Hell yeah, that's for all of my PCL chat family. When you can't get enough, we do a little Perry Talk. Matt's having fun. And Matt, I'm glad that somebody else is on team no more not allowed, man. 100%. I'm glad you are, buddy, because, yeah, I say it more and more in the chats that we need to stop that whole not allowed thing. We can't watch 4 hours of a show and every comment. Sometimes he'll say not allowed before they even get the whole sentence out of their mouth. So he's so onto that. We got to stop that a little bit. I agree with that. All right, let's continue on here. Why don't we have a little snack, you know?
Well, I think Andrew's having a snack right now. What are you having, Andrew?
Yeah, see what Andrew's having.
Just some rice chips, beef stick bites, and sweet crackers, whatever they call.
Wow. Andrew, you got the dog at your feet yet?
Nope.
The dog, if they let the dog in, that dog's going to hope and you're dropping something, Andrew. Sounds like, man, that's more than I've heard him list. Like when the other plays, we say, what'd you eat? He go, chicken nuggets, pizza, right? He wouldn't say 5 freaking things.
No.
Beef stick.
The next day it'd be leftover chicken nuggets, and the day after that it'd be chicken nugget
pizza,
leftover pizza.
Absolutely, guys. I'm glad I'm not imagining this. Wow. Cyrax simply says, Andrew is so weird. Dixon struggles to sex. That's a new name I've never seen on the Vibe or anywhere before. Skip the beef dick. Skip the beef dick. Let me see. Beef dick. Skip the beef dick. All right, let's continue on. Welcome, Dixon struggle to sex. I'm going to show you this right here, guys. Well, Andrew, you got all of that cheese, but I mean, you got all of that food, but you know what? I think you could use a little cheese, maybe. A little cheese would be great. You see that? I've never seen eating that grated cheese, Scott. That's the freshest you can get it. I know why that kid's going to get a lesson in life. He licks the wrong side of that grater, Scott. He'll grade that tongue out. All right, well, if you want the freshest cheese, I guess how you do it. This kid knows about some cheese, says our new friend checking in. Dixon struggles to sex right here. Why don't we do this? I heard somebody say that they miss Tammy, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
So for our partakers, we like to go in Scott's hole because Scott has some favorite locales and people that he just enjoys watching or sharing with us so we can share in how goofy they are. And so in this time, we kind of slow the show down a little bit because we're going down Scott's hole. So if you have edibles or smokables, this is our time to do it as I get my elements in line and we get ready to fall down into PQRS.
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl.
We're going to Scott's hole, everybody. Grab your bowl.
Down in
We're in Scott's
hole.
hole.
Smoking a bowl. She likes to ride, but Tammy's ways have been denied.
God
There is the queen herself, Tammy. Scott, we're going in Scott's hole right now. So, hey, we can start off like this before we show anything. If you partake, let's go. Scott goes low-cal tipping. That's interesting. We also going to call this low-cal tipping with Scott. That's an interesting code name for this segment.
I like that.
I like it a lot. Low-cal tipping with Scott Fitzpatrick. Smoking a joint, Scott, said question mark, she says. Well, come on.
I think she's got question marks. I'm just doing a hitter. It looks like a joint, but it's a hitter.
Yeah, I used to have one of those fake joints that never burn away. Just stuff those things, they've been around forever. So,
yeah. I hate these things, but it's my outside tool.
It helps in a pinch. Let's see. Smoking a joint. Scott goes low-cal tipping. I love that phrase. I've never heard anyone say low-cal and tipping.
I like that. Yeah.
That's great. Low-cal tipping with Scott. I like the name, too. Use it, Scott.
I am. Who was it that came up with that again?
That's essentially who you want to start with. I got 2 from Cyrax and 2 from our friend Tammy.
Let's start with the Cyrax and then Strong of Tammy. She's got a good one on there.
Okay, I like
the Cyrax. If you wanted to start with the itch. I kind of thought with you at the song.
I knew that you did that for me. I had a feeling. I'm like, Scott, no, we were talking about this recently. Matt says Cyrax has no right saying Andrew is weird. Andrew might say some weird things and shows up to streams naked, but he doesn't look anywhere near as odd as Cyrax. I'm 100%. That's great to have people like Matt defend you with a wrench in the chat like that. I like that. That's very good. That's what they should be doing. Popke says, I will work on an alternative theme song for low-cal tip. Yeah. For low-cal tipping with Scott Fitzpatrick. Oh, shit. Here we go. The creative juices are flowing. But not, unlike Perry, who's like normally pissing himself. Okay. So Scott says, we're in Scott's hole right now. I did a little mid-show hit or past mid-show hit. Scott, I got the itch, buddy. You want to set it up or just show the itch?
Well, they really don't say. I noticed Cyrax, he's got the head scabs and everything, but he's always itching, man. He's always itching himself. When the cops come, he's always coming out itching, and this is some itching.
All right. And Scott, I knew he put a little kind of Easter egg in for me. The song is by a band that we both like, The Kicks. So here it is. If you hear that in the background, it's called The Itch because it's appropriate for this dude that's nothing but a human scab with feet, and he is Cyrax. This is The Itch.
Oh, help me. Clue me in on what exactly is going on. You got some kind of feud going on with somebody, right?
So, long story short,
I cried. I cried like a bitch.
Since 2017, this guy uses Biz Marty's had this obsession with me.
Oh, help me. Clue me in on what exactly is going on. You got some kind of feud going on.
Lift up the shirt. Right?
So,
what does he go for, Scott? Back. Let's scratch with Cyrax. Let's scratch everything he scratches. Ready? Back. Not just on one side.
2017, this guy using Biz Marty's had this obsession with me.
If he scratches his fingers, ass, and smells it, I'm a shit, Scott. There you go.
So,
I've seen him go after his nuts while he's talking to the cops and everything, man.
Yeah, didn't he say or something before? He did something weird or something. But that's a short statement to say that he did something weird. But yeah, so he just scratching himself. That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh. And on this next one, I noticed I've heard something about Cyrax. Everything's a little bit weird about him, and I heard his feet was very weird. And then I ended up seeing I caught this glimpse of his foot. He's got a socks on, but it looks like you can see his feet are very strange shaped, and you'll also see some more itching.
I'm going to show the people in a second, but I'm seeing something very hoof-like under his socks, Scott. Like there's a something's raising up out of it.
Yeah, I call it stacking toes, but I don't know.
So, that's why I was wondering where the name came from, and I'm glad you explained it. This is Scott's hole, and we're stacking toes with Cyrax. How about this before we play this one more time? How about we let's partake one more time? Let's do this.
Let's do that.
Let's do that one more time. Smoke one more time.
Smoking a bowl down in Scott's hole.
All right. He has cloven hooves, motherfucking hooves. All right, let's play it, guys. This is Scott's hole.
Well, he was on YouTube until he got banned, and now he's over on this site called Rumble.
What the fuck is that? Look at. He's on this site called Rumble. It does look like a fucking hoof, Pop. He looks like he's a donkey.
He's like a camel's hooves or something. Offshoot of.
He's got he literally has camel toes, Scott.
It's camel foot.
He literally has camel's toes.
YouTube. It's like,
and he's itching.
like you know how like you have your
and
main
he's
site
itching,
and then
yes.
you have like the offshoot, the little smaller one. Well, he was on.
That's definitely like, I think that's like a bullshit nervous habit. I'm sure like those personality analysts, Scott, they would tell you that that's like a sign of like nervous and being full of shit, you know, when you're constantly itching yourself.
Yeah. Now that I've started watching him itch, that's all I see him doing, man. He's itching all the time.
He's wearing ninja shoes. Ninja, please. Maybe. Another hole. Says Fat Pig. Hey, you fat pig. Let's watch Cyrax one more time and see if we can figure out this cloven hoof foot that he has. Stacking Toes by Scott Fitzpatrick.
YouTube until he got banned, and now he's over on this site called Rumble, which is basically
like he do Rumble and he showed the toe.
Offshoot of YouTube. It's like you know how like you have your main sites and then you have like the offshoot, the little smaller one. Well, he was.
You know, Mandy Diff makes a great point here. That's a second from Cyrax. We got 2 more coming from Tammy because we're in Scott's Hole. Mandy makes a good point, Scott. How many times do the cops get called to that freaking house? He probably knows them on a first name basis.
That's a good question. This would be a good opportunity for me to tell you. Is if you go to the Angry Iguana channel at Angry Iguana 112, you'll see the full length police video body cams, and you'll get to see the cops what they talk about when no one's around, when they're just talking to each other and
in between, kind of trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
So all the cops know him. They all got their little jokes or stuff that they say. So I'm sick of him. But it's a good way to see what the behind the scenes stuff, what the cops are saying.
Tell everybody the name of that YouTube page again. Angry Iguana.
Angry Iguana at Angry Iguana 112.
112.
Yeah. Oh, and as far as how many times, I'm still finding tapes. I probably got at least 50 visits on there on my channel, and as far as I know, he's like 160, maybe more times the cops have been in his house.
Interesting. It has to be at least over 100. Either. I mean, I think we watched 50 of them.
Yeah.
Mandy Diff is asking if somebody could put the link for that Angry Iguana channel. So, Scott, if you could type it in the chat, or Bobby Nick, if you think you know it, or anybody can type it in.
There's Matt's got it there for me.
Look at that. Oh, that's why I just made Matt. That's why he's got a wrench on my channel, because he's quick like that. He's smooth like that.
Right.
Subscribe to the Angry Iguana channel by clicking on that link right there. You don't even have to go look for it, because my bro and the mod Matt, he just threw it in right there. There you go, Mandy. You ask and receive. Now we're in Scott's Hole. We just did a kind of in between characters kind of hit. Scott, let's talk about our girl Tammy.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
It's recently payday at which I'll get to that one next. Yeah, do enough's enough. She's just had enough.
She's had enough of everything, and this is it. So she's still doing her thing. Scott was scared a couple days ago because her content kind of like evaporated there for a minute, but it's come back. It's back strong, and Scott's still loving her. Here's some Scott and some Tammy, right? Or no, actually, this is just Tammy, because Tammy says enough is enough, damn it.
Nothing wrong. There's not a thing wrong with facing it. Facing shit you've been through. Not a fucking thing wrong with it. And these motherfuckers are going to face it.
I hear the rat.
Someday soon.
I hear enough is enough.
Good Lord is God and say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Straighten out.
Nice rat song.
Straighten your ass.
I've heard that in a while.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Game over. Hey, there's nothing wrong. There's not a thing wrong with facing it. Facing shit you've been through. Not a fucking thing wrong with it. And these motherfuckers are going to face it. Someday soon. Yeah. Good Lord is God and say enough is enough.
She knows these songs, Scott. Now, wait a minute. Is that her song, or did you do that?
No. She's just sitting there talking in her car, and then she just put me in mind of that song, and I added the song. And
Bro,
then
it sounds like
I tried to line it up to where she was singing.
It sounds like that she's in a situation where she's hearing the song play and she's fucking singing it, bro. You nailed that so good. I thought that she was literally like, I thought maybe she was chilling and listening to this song, and you picked up on it. But you actually, wow, check it out. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, because it actually sounds like she's saying, "Enough is enough is enough is enough."
Motherfuckers are gonna face it.
I feel like she's listening to it.
Yeah. Good Lord is gonna say enough is enough, but enough is enough is enough. Straighten up. Straighten your assets up. Straighten up. Oh, shut the fuck up. Game over. Hey, there's nothing wrong.
There you go. So that's that one. I think I played a couple times. All right.
That's probably the most fun I have with him is putting songs on him like that and trying to. That's fun for me.
Well, yeah, and you've expanded in that, because you've kind of picked up this as you've gone along, all this stuff. So let's see. There's that. Okay, I'm looking for my next piece right here.
On this next Tammy, we just had a YouTube payday, I guess, recently. I heard her mention, and she took her money, and you guys get to see her. This next one's really good, man. You guys get to see her kind of dolled up. She's got herself a hotel room, and she's doing her dancing, and her hair's fixed. And
you've mentioned this. It's every now and then she'll be inside, and you'll see her in like a hotel or something. Yeah, she
got herself a hotel room for YouTube money.
Okay. Well, here you go. This is Tammy checking in a hotel this time. A little different setting for Tammy in Scott's Hole.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh.
That face.
He's just getting started, man.
Really? Oh, there's the hair now.
I'm the one at the sail. I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the.
I'm gonna play it roll one more time.
Get some goosebumps, dude.
In which way? In a creepy way?
I don't know. Just her performance with it and the song and everything. She gives me these clip things that this is off her channel. This is what she did. And these things she does, man, just kind of trance me, dude. I'll watch them all for 20 times probably.
Oh, there you go. We were talking about it is repeat day. So I guess this is what Scott repeats for his repeat day.
Yeah,
you do a repeat thing, Scott. You watch it over and over again. Look at that. Caught you on repeat day.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail. I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh.
Oh, now Scott. That's why I'm seeing why you watched it a couple times here, Scott.
Yeah, I think I can save her, guys.
I'm seeing I see what's going on here.
I was broken from a young age.
Can't save that face. Scott. Can't save that face.
Yeah, you better bring all the bags.
For the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the.
What's up, AIW? Oh boy, I'll check in with you. All right, there you go. We saw enough of that. Woo. Wow, Scott. All right, well there you go. So that's what we got. We got two from Cyrax and two from Tammy, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, I got a little something here with this. Let me play this real quick, and then we'll get on to something else here on the vibe. I got a little something I want to throw in, y'all. Where'd it go? Boom.
What do you think, Andrew? What do you think about her? She hot?
No.
You know I had to roll that, Scott. See?
Yeah.
She might be a butterface though.
You can have her.
Now Scott's going to be wiping his mouth off and thinking about this all the rest of the day because that's what he says he does, and that's what we do when we fall down into Scott's hole. Grab your bowl, everybody, on the way out.
Smoking a bowl down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God.
Hell to the yeah. That was Scott's hole. It just gives us a reason to watch, tune into some of the stuff that Scott enjoys watching and smoke a bowl and fall in a hole. Scott, are you coughing to get off or you get laughing? What are you doing there?
I'm trying not to cough.
Let's see. Let's continue on here. Subscribe to the Angry Iguana right there. Mandy Diff just sub because you ask and you shall receive. X Gamer checks in on Andrew the Giant 96 as we were in Scott's hole. What's up, X Gamer?
Hey, X Gamer, how are you?
Mandy Diff checks in and says, I have enough subscribers to go live, but too scared. Well, come on, Mandy. You'll get past that, girl. Popke recognizes your musical choices, Scott, and he agrees. They are great musical choices.
Right on, Popke. Thanks.
Scott is there. When you're talking like that, Bobby Nick, that means you're there, buddy. You are there. Let's see. Scott's stealing my access, Popke. AI Donger checks in and says, Tammy Hall. What's up, AI Donger? AI Donger. Well, you got to get in line behind Scott, maybe, if that's what you mean. But welcome from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. You're watching my show, BF Live The Vibe 316. He's co-streaming it on Andrew the Giant 96. If you have a chance, come on, make your way over to my channel, The Vibe, and hook me up with a free subscribe. I'd appreciate making a new friend. She is the ultimate e-bagger, says AI Donger. You know, well, I don't know how you feel about that, Scott and Bobby Nick, but I don't really different. I mean, a lot of people have a game or a racket on here, so I don't really hate anybody's player or any of the game, you know.
Yeah.
Hate the game, not the player, if you will, right?
With her, you know, she might be, and I've seen her. She'll just stop in the middle of talking and ask somebody to buy her a sandwich or whatever.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we're not that bad. We just hope that if you enjoy what we do, that you could throw a few our way, and you guys certainly do. Thank you for all the members and everybody that helped us out. Scary says FJM. That's her O face. I'm showing my O face. Oh, that's oh shit, you better run, Electric Gino. Electric Gino. Let's see. It gives Scott the goosebumps in his pants. Yeah, Popke, you're picking up on that. And Bobby Nick, he was very enthusiastic about it. Like, nah, she's really good. I watch these over and over again. I'm like, wait a minute. But Andrew, we know why he watched them over and over again, right?
You know how you might meet somebody and look at them and they might be shocking looking or whatever, but
right.
Then you get to know them and you spend time, and then after years goes by, you don't notice those things no more or whatever.
Yeah, it's called Stockholm Syndrome.
I've spent so much time looking at her, I guess I'm starting to look through the
rose-colored glasses. You're looking through those booty-colored glasses right there. I knew we can tell what's going on. We're going to look out for you. We got to look out for Scott here. AI Donger says, I really hope they take her dog Heidi away. Donger,
this person knows her, man.
Yes, and welcome. We do this. We you know, Scott has turned us on to Tammy, and we see some of her lives, and we see that poor dog, Donger, and we have said the same thing multiple times. Even Live Ween Scott has said somebody, and the dog's in the back, please help. We're trying to interpret it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's always crying. I'm just surprised. I'm just happy. I'm happy somebody here knows her like that, like my dude here. Hey,
that's cool. We got friends joining us. Yeah, you know, Tammy's got some friends. You truck every day. What's up, Donger? That's what you do. See, they're picking up on you, Scott. You're giving it away. You're showing your colors, man. You're showing what your Scott wants to tag that ass. FJM knows what's up. Whoa, Matt's bricked up about it.
She cleans up pretty nice. I mean, I know she's still a little rough, but she cleaned up way better than I thought. You know.
Y'all see what Scott?
I can't get over that face. Scott.
You see what Scott's doing, right? He's building up. He's like, no, but No, but
yeah, you're making excuses for her. I don't know, dude.
Scott's all heated up, says Electric Gino. Be nice, Andrew, says our friend Matt. The amount of AI edits I've seen her is absurd. Yeah, bro. And and that's like me and Scott have discussed it. On some level, she's in tune to like what she is, because she could do those faces like at will, right?
And then she could probably confuse facial recognition and stuff, just change her face.
Bro, that would be so great. Like to take her in one of those cameras and go, do this face. And she go,
yeah.
And then got to walk through and then go, then not do that face and see if it would pick her up. If she could change her face so much by herself that facial recognition technology couldn't recognize her, Scott, that would be an amazing thing to demonstrate.
I've seen her when she's totally relaxed, getting up, and she looks like an old lady, man. And then sometimes I see her flex her face where she almost takes all the wrinkles out of it.
I'll give you that, Scott. Yeah, but still no. Matt is asking. He's being a mod over there on Andrew the Giant channel as well, and he asked that you please click on that link and subscribe to my channel. Humbly, I ask you. It's absolutely free. The Real Bold Keyboard, a new old friend, is checking in.
Hi.
My new old friend I made from Andrew the Giant channel, saying, "Give me a hell yeah, oh hell yeah, Real Keyboard." What's up, Real Bold Keyboard? Let's see. It's all. Oh fuck! It skipped them. Here we go. But I got it back. It's all fun and games until Tammy pulls out machete. Machete, Scott. Let's see. Tammy has more self-awareness than Stut Joe. Yeah, I think proof of her making those videos right there, Scott, is probably just enough proof you need of that right there. That she kind of knows she's kind of a character and she knows what to do with what she's working with.
Yeah. She's always flexing her faces and making faces and stuff in the camera. I want her to kill time, and whatever. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing with her face.
She knows what she's doing. Down in Scott's hole. What's up, Andrew? Did you have something?
Hey, Donger, you know about the hemlock situation, then, don't you?
Oh yeah, throwing out the hemlock. Donger's got to know about the hemlock. Yeah,
and Don Myers. Hey, Donger, you know Don Myers? Okay, that would be real. That's real inside stuff there.
There you go. Scott's going deep in the hole on your ass right there. Let me take that thing right here.
In the EBT fart card, this person's going to know all that stuff.
Oh, I know all about the hemlock, Donger says. Check it right the fuck in.
Yeah, it's out of control.
Yeah. Scott is a Tammy Hall expert. Hey, look, Donger's giving you respect. Look at that. He loves it. Look. Thanks, they met in a 7-Eleven, Donger. Look, I got video of it right here from Terry Nee. There you go. Our friend Terry Nee in the chat family right here. Donger, welcome to the family, man. I'm glad to know some new people here. And I know Scott likes making new friends over Tammy. See, you're making new friends over our friend Tammy, Scott. Ain't that cool?
My goal is to get her to be a guest on here, and then whatever happens. But
I'd have her on.
Yeah, I'd love to get her over here, man.
I'd have her on here. I'd try to do it.
Whenever I asked her, she's kind of read it once or twice because I have to go in different accounts because she's blocked me. But I'll ask her about if she would consider doing it, and she never will give an answer to it. She'll just start talking about the hemlock. I got this feeling though that she probably won't ever do it because then she has to really describe the situation. She don't really have
She likes to spout. She doesn't like to be Q&A'd and a back and forth. And don't call me on it. Just listen to my wisdom.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go. I feel that, Scott. Well, since we're in a Tammy and Scott mood, and I just showed you that other Terry Nee piece, I got another one queued up right here that I'll play for you right now. This is something Terry called. This is a Terry knowledge break. He called it Scott and Tammy, of course. Thinking of Scott. Scott!
Scott! And it's hard to get over such a beautiful lie when I still want you closer.
Someday, she says, he will be mine. I will hypnotize him with my hips.
I keep on falling for you.
Oh, Scott. There's the dog. There's the Scott dog.
Charlie, my big baby.
That's the one and only Terry Nee that made that.
Whoa, Scotty Jill Billy.
Look at AI Dong. And there you go, bro. That's what we do here on The Vibe. Welcome to the family, man. That is awesome. And typically we do 3 hours of live content, and that's where we're at right now. It's 2:56 where I'm coming to you from. Me and Andrew on the East Coast of the United States, that is. We do 3 hours a day. We are
on the East Coast, yes.
Yes, me and Andrew on the East Coast. He's proud to say that we're, at least 2 of us are in the same time zone now. Us 2 are in the same time zone. Hello, Amy Long checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 saying, yo, what's up? Well, what's up, Amy Long? You're watching BF Live The Vibe. Andrew's hanging out on my show Monday through Friday, and he co-streams it on Andrew the Giant 96. Welcome to the family and the show, Amy Long. All right, guys, we are, like I said, it's a couple minutes before 3 o'clock. We've almost wrapped up 3 hours of live original content, but I think I'm going to do this because I got more that I can show. But yes, it's 2025, Bobby Nick. I don't know if you were here when I originally talked about this, but everything I've noticed in the year 2025, I have a hopper full of stuff, is that I think, Bob, 2025, we're in a pickle, buddy. I think we're in a pickle in 2025. This segment is going to be about all of the crazy and strange things that I've seen being done with pickles, Bobby Nick.
Right on.
I literally have a folder full of 20 or more things. I will do this multiple times, but I'm going to show you some of the first couple selections. First of all, let's start out. We'll go around about the pickles. I'm not a pickle guy. That's not. I don't deal with them too good. Get it? Deal with them. Scott. What about you, buddy?
I don't go after a pickle, but I like a pickle. I'll eat a pickle now and then.
Yeah, like it used to be if they accidentally
bread
put a
and
pickle.
Butter pickles. Bread and butter pickles are fire.
I've heard of that. Okay, bread and butter. I've at least heard of these, but Scott, I don't like them. It's a texture thing. It's a smell thing. Both with those. If they ever would put them on my burger, I couldn't take it because once you get that pickle juice on there, you just can't get it out. So I'm not a pickle guy, but there must be pickle people all over the place. What about you, Bobby Nick? What's the deal? See what I did?
Yeah, I love pickles. I mean, I don't eat them that often, but yeah, I'll chow down on the all kinds of pickles, actually.
Well, yeah, I really want your opinion about some of these things that I'm going to show you that's being done to and with pickles. Andrew, what is your take on pickle? You team pickle? You asked earlier. You wondered if females use them for sexual pleasure. That's what you said when I brought this up earlier.
Yeah.
Amy Long says, I love pickles. Well, Amy, let me know what you think about these selections. Give her the pickle like it was kosher. That's what I'm talking about. Do it through a hole in the sheet or something. All right, I'm going to show you. Let's do a couple selections here as we wind down this episode of The Vibe on a Tuesday, y'all. And we're not even done hanging out with you because you see what Bobby Nick has right there behind him? It says #NoFilter. And that indicates the show they're going to be on later on. And we're going to give you plugs about that at 7 o'clock tonight. But not before we do. We are in a pickle, folks. This first selection, my pickle lovers, let me know if you would eat this. This is coffee pickles, everyone. Coffee pickles on We're in a Pickle. What do you think, guys?
That's a no for me.
And it begins. Coffee and pickles? You said that's a no for you, I heard?
No for me.
No.
No? I heard some no's.
That's
weird. All right. Well, Amy Long lets us know that her last day of school is tomorrow. Well, congratulations on that. School's going to be out for the summer. I hope you're looking forward to enjoying a great summer. Hope you have a great summer, Amy, and be part of BF Live The Vibe and Andrew the Giant 96 during your summer. All right, so that's kind of a good starting spot because that's nowhere near as probably as crazy and outrageous we're going to get with what is you can do with pickles and what's being done with pickles in the year of 2025 that I must say we're in a pickle, folks. See what I wrote on there? There's little clues on there. It's a lot to deal with. See that? See that? I'm punny. Huh? And for the net weight, you see what I did right there? See, I wrote too much. Because it's too much, folks. You ain't going to believe this next thing I got, Bobby Nick. What people are doing with pickles. And we will do this segment multiple times. How about pickle-scented air? A breath of fresh air with pickle-scented air. BF, and yeah, it's going to see you. What you think, guys? Pickle infused fresh air, guys? What do you think?
I don't know about that.
All right. Well, maybe you don't want your house to smell like pickles. That's.
I think
that dill, and that might grab your lungs by the boo boo. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think I might have seen. I think I've seen Gino Bisconti peddling those things.
Oh, you might have seen Gino Bisconti peddling those. We'll have to look into that. Let me see. Electric Gino simply says, "Ooh." Juggalette Jen checks in with the pickles, and Juggalette Jen was the first to indicate in the chat that 3 hours is sometimes not enough to do this show because we're having way too much fun with you. We're having too much fun vibing with you, and when we go past 3 hours, we're officially into overvibe. We're officially into overvibe because 3 hours wasn't enough to have fun today, so we're going past that. I thought bidets were replacing by the pickle. Shove, I don't know, wipe. I don't know what you're going to do with those pickles. You do what you want to do. Ooh, says Electric Gino, and we catch on with the next piece of content in a pickle, guys, because once again, you ain't going to believe the shit. Like I said, we're going to do this for multiple shows because I cannot believe anything and everything people are doing in this day and age. I think we're in a pickle in the year 2025. And if you watch The Vibe every day, I'm going to prove to you that the 2025, that we are in a pickle. Here's another piece right here to prove my point. We are in a pickle. I'm going to prove it over multiple shows. Here we go, guys. What would you or would you not this pickle?
Nope.
It looks like it's a frozen pickle. They're coating it with chocolate. And chocolate with candy jimmies or sprinkles as you would if it was candy. But Scott didn't even wait. Wait a minute, Bobby. What do you say, buddy?
Yeah, I can't do chocolate and fruit or vegetables.
Look, Andrew's like, bring it. I would. Come on. Hell to the no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Says Electric Head Gino. He is not doing frozen chocolate covered pickle. He's not doing that, but I'm going to prove it to you all summer, folks, that we're in a pickle in 2025. How about if I show you one more selection today, and I'll continue to prove all season long if you stick around with me. And you ain't going to believe the outrageous stuff that I just keep pulling out on you, but I prove to you that we're in a pickle. Here's the last selection I have for you today. How about some new flavor? Pickle Froyo, frozen pickle flavored yogurt.
Our newest flavor, Delicious Pickle. It's crisp, tart, and oh so tangy. Add pickle toppings for the ultimate crunch, the perfect treat for your puckering cravings. But you gotta hurry because this flavor is available for a limited time only. So you gotta go and try it before it's gone.
Guys, ice cream, pickle flavored ice cream with pickle accoutrements.
I would try it. I would try it.
Wow.
I would try it.
Bobby Nick would try it. Scott still a hell no to the no. What about you, Andrew? Froyo with pickles? Yes, he would. Oh, we got a yes on
We're
here.
finally releasing our newest flavor, Delicious Pickle. It's crisp, tart, and oh so tangy. Add pickle toppings for the ultimate crunch, the perfect treat for your puckering cravings. But you gotta hurry because this flavor is available for a limited time only. So you gotta go and try it before it's gone.
Hell no to the no. My big sister checks in and says, I will try it. Well, there you go. Well, please tune in every day, Monday through Friday, folks. If you're fans of just having fun, or especially if you're fans of pickles, I will guarantee you that I will keep delivering some of the most outrageous things you have ever seen done to, with, and for pickle love. How you doing, Kathy? Checking in. And with that, folks, it's 4 minutes after 3. What do you say we wind down this episode of The Vibe 316? This is Tuesday, folks, so I'm going to do a little go-around, and we're going to give a chance for everyone to say goodbye and give some last-minute plugs and tell them where you can find them after today. Andrew, you will go first, my friend. It's Tuesday. Give your last-minute plugs and tell everybody where they can find you tonight.
Andrew and Friends. On YouTube. If you
No Filter with Andrew and Friends on YouTube. Yes, go ahead.
If you haven't already, please subscribe on that channel. On our way to 6,000 subs.
6,000 subs on Andrew the Giant on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. But tell them about Andrew the Giant 96 channel, Andrew.
We are over 39,800 at the moment.
Heading for 40,000 on Andrew the Giant 96 channel that you're currently watching my show being co-streamed on. Thank you, Andrew the Giant. So tonight is Tuesday. It is No Filter with Andrew and Friends Tuesday night because they do it Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 7 o'clock East. And to tell you a little bit more about that, because these guys do it all together, I'm going to take you over to Scott now. He's going to have his last comments and tell you where you can find him on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, like Andrew was saying, my favorite show, No Filter, tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time. And then also Bobby Nick, he's got several different shows on his channel at Bobby Nick 1978, such as the Lunatic Lounge, and he does a late night show and some in between shows, and he'll tell you all about all those things. And then also one more time, I'll just mention the Angry Iguana at Angry Iguana 112, where you can see full length locale, right now mostly just Cyrax, but future locale police body cam videos. Angry Iguana 112.
Angry Iguana 112. So he already alluded to it because Andrew's told you about that it's Tuesday No Filter. I have. Scott has told you. Now Bobby Nick knows he's doing No Filter tonight. He's going to tell you about that. And you might have to stay tuned because it's probably going to be shows he don't even know he's going to be doing. He can't tell you about them, but he can give you some clues where you can find them after today's show. Go ahead, Bubba.
I can. Yeah. Well, right after this, pretty much, probably maybe at 3:30, somewhere around there, me and Wendy will be going live. We'll be doing an afternoon chill. And then, yeah, tonight, No Filter. Oh, I guess I should say at Bobby Nick 1978, right? But yeah, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, check out No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Just go subscribe there. All of us knuckleheads will be there. Well, except for Bobby Brand, but that's okay because we do this, right? But then, what else we got? Oh, Late Night with Bobby Nick. That's becoming a great hang. So yeah, that's at 10:30 p.m. Eastern at Bobby Nick 1978. And then tomorrow, you can see me in the lounge. I do a little music video show, guys. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So get the hell over to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. And give me a follow. And that will be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern after the vibe.
There you go. But it's Bobby Bangs. I noticed them bangs are getting long, Bobby Nick. So there you go, folks. As we like to say, the fun only begins on this part of the day with the vibe. And I'm so grateful that my brothers hang out with me every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 3-ish. And we're right into the ish. We're in the over vibe now. But you can catch these guys always doing stuff after the show, like Bobby Nick just told you. So please keep up with our guys. All the links are in the chat, Bobby Nick 1978, and all these things. Scott Fitzpatrick on Propmaster 69. I don't have your new one in there yet, buddy, but I got to go do some more link bot stuff.
That's all right. You don't got to put it in there. I'm just going to plug it once.
All right. Kind of do it on the low key. Okay, we'll keep it on the low key like that. We'll kind of do it a voice only. All right, audible only. All right, guys. Well, thank you to all the new friends that joined us from Andrew the Giant 96 today. Please come do that every day. Join us Monday through Friday right here from 12 to 3 on East Coast time. So for Andrew the Giant, for Scott Fitzpatrick, and for Bobby Nick, I am your host, BF, Bobby, saying peace and love. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Hang out with these guys on No Filter tonight. And folks, it's not bye. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Peace and love. Peace and love. Bye for now, folks.
Peace out, everybody.
Say it, Andrew.
See ya.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby. Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
yes. Dip, dibbidi dip, dibbidi double, yes, yes.